wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
All right, here we go. It is Monday. Welcome to the KVJ Show. How the heck is everybody today?
You.
Yeah. Yeah. Bouncing back from fun little Crawfish Fest on Saturday.
I don't know. My voice is a little shot.
A little shot?
Mine's not that great either.
Were you performing, Virginia?
I did. I rapped. You didn't hear me?
Oh, man. I was backstage. I was, you set up a full bar, and that's all I really remember.
Kevin didn't even watch the show.
Yeah, I got back there. I was like, hey, I'm going to go where the booze is. Yeah. Yeah, no, I was kind of up on the side of the stage. I saw some of the fun going on. Value Mill Killer, a great set that was up there.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was. The weather was amazing. The food was absolutely fantastic. Gosh, I'm telling you, man, I had that etouffee. I don't know if I've ever even had that, and I don't know why.
Yeah, crawfish etouffee is amazing.
It was unbelievable. I'm like, this may be one of my new all-time favorite foods.
And you don't have to get it with rice. You can make it, more keto friendly. Like we did.
Yeah.
We made special accommodations for Kevin Ralston.
Oh, I know, yeah.
When he came to the booth, I was like,
it, yeah.
Don't give him no rice. He's keto Kev.
Yeah, keto Kev. Yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh, that was good. So everything was pretty fantastic. So thanks to everybody that came out. We had a good old time.
We had people from all over come out. From
did.
Dave, Broward, the Pizzle, Stewart.
And then all throughout the day after the VMK was done, I had so many people coming up to me saying, oh, we're so mad. We missed the show. We had to work. So there is a big demand.
Okay.
I think everybody's happy. The snack pack is back.
Okay.
They
brought that energy.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
You couldn't tell that they had all aged like 10 years.
7 years.
Well, you aged 10, but it's been 7 since you've been together.
I've actually aged about 15.
It's just so crazy because when the snack pack started, nobody had kids. Everybody was just loose. And now everybody's got kids. They're all grown up.
Yeah.
And the kids came on the stage with the dads and performed.
Mm-hmm.
That is just the coolest for me.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a lot of good times out there. So some great memories, lots of good photos. You can see a bunch of them. We got all kinds of stuff up on our social media pages. So go and check that out. And I know if you want to see any of the Value Meal Killer music and stuff, you can check out the KVJ Show YouTube page. Got a playlist up there for you to check out. So.
And Panda's putting together all your video stuff today because he videoed the whole thing.
That's awesome.
So if you missed the show on Saturday, you'll be able to catch the whole video professionally put together.
Awesome.
Okay, so here you go. So we're working through some throat issues here today.
Ooh.
Sounds
You
like
couldn't tell.
Yeah.
If you thought I sounded like a troll under the bridge before.
Oh, I mean, I want to ice my ears.
Okay.
Don't worry. I got some coffee over here. I'm going to try to coat the beast.
That'll do the trick.
All right. Well, here we go. We'll try to get going. It's a Monday morning coming into it. If you want to check out the KVJ Show, you can dial us up to. You can watch us on KVJ TV. Just go kvjshow.tv.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you thinking about today, Jbird?
Well, I had a bunch of KVJ Nationers talk to me and ask me about this big Logan, Ohio trip that I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I had a few people at Crawfish Fest ask me, too. They're like, look, we've got to do this together.
Yeah, people want to go to this thing, and they're like, what's the date? What do I Google? I Googled it. It comes right up. The Hocking Hills Bigfoot Festival, August 5th. And August 6th, or I'm sorry, August 5th, August 6th, and then it's got all the list of things they're going to be doing there.
Oh, okay. I can't wait to hear this, because when we talked to their mayor, it didn't sound like they really had a lot of things planned. But you threw out the Bigfoot calling contest, which he actually seemed to like. I was kind of curious if that's going to make the bill.
Well, I can tell after our interview with him, they started taking it seriously because we've got oodles and oodles of activities going on.
Okay.
Like the national and local presentations at the Logan Theater.
Oh, really?
What will that be?
I don't know. I thought the Logan Theater was shut down.
She's up and running again, baby.
Wow.
No, it's that crappy motel they shut down.
Yeah, oh, yeah. No, they need the in-towner.
The in-towner.
The in-towner.
That thing was gross. I can't believe people stayed there.
They've got a Jeep show going on.
A Jeep show.
Look out.
Okay, all right. Seems to make sense at a Bigfoot festival.
Maybe it's their sponsor.
Yeah, there'll be 5 Jeeps out there. Live music, of course, the crafts and vendors. This is the one I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Squatch and Seek.
Squatch and Seek.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, no.
Hide and seek version with a Bigfoot.
Oh, boy. Is it going to be some Bigfoot costume and you have to try to find him?
And then this one, meet and greet. Who are we meeting? Is it the mayor?
Bigfoot?
Yeah. Are there going to be local celebs out there?
No. I feel like I have somebody in a Bigfoot costume.
People have been trying to meet Bigfoot for a minute, so if they get him,
they're going to be amazing.
that's a big draw.
Now, this is Kevin's hometown.
Yep.
I'm talking with his father. I'm supposed to be staying with your dad. I've been wanting to go up to your childhood hometown since I've known you.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we've been talking about it for a long time.
And I think KVJ Nationers want to go. So it needs to be, we all just meet up there. Or if you want to fly together, I guess we can fly together.
Yeah, you probably just say, hey, we'll do a meeting, and you can do everything through social media and say, hey, if you're up here, you can kind of catch in and probably do a little meet and greet. Maybe
I'll go with you, Bird,
Yeah.
just to make sure that, you get there and everything's cool.
It's unofficial, but
I can't stay at Kevin Ralston's dad's house because I have dog allergies, and he's got like 18 dogs.
Well, I just know, too, if I'm in Logan, Ohio after the festival, I'm going to want to get a little turnt, and I just don't want, I don't want Mr. Ralston seeing me like that.
Well, then, we can get 2 hotel rooms, too. I do not want to share a hotel room.
I'm not sharing a hotel. No.
Okay, good.
We're not dating. I'm not sharing a hotel with you.
Shut that down.
I've shared a room with you before in Panda. It did not go my way. Between snores and farts, it was awful.
Yeah, I want to be able to snore and fart and not worry.
Well, he was snoring, you were farting, and I was pacing.
And that was 6 years ago. He hasn't stopped talking about it.
Oh,
no,
man.
it's still.
It just, it shook me, Kev.
Yeah.
So August
still
5th, August 6th, those are their days. Let me know. Let's start brewing this thing up.
Yeah, I'll go online and look at airline tickets today.
Okay.
Because airline tickets are a little pricey.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to chase greatness, got to pay for greatness.
Yeah, it's kind of, the airfare is insane these days, just with stuff. Everything is going up price-wise. I've seen that trying to go anywhere. So I saw this one thing, too. They're talking about airlines, the ones to take. They say that, according to Wallet Hub, Delta Airlines ranks number 1 for best U.S. airline.
Oh.
Delta at 1. Then they have Hawaiian and Alaskan airlines at 2 and 3. Which I didn't know that. And then our Spirit Airlines is number 5.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe they've stepped it up. It's been a minute since I've been on a Spirit airplane, but when I first rode Spirit, when they first started getting cranking, I felt like it was the chicken bus of the sky.
Yeah. It was
rough.
Yeah, it was what you get. The cheapest airline, they say, is Frontier. If you can ever get those anywhere. I don't know where those fly. Most reliable is Delta, most comfortable is JetBlue, and the safest, they say, is Alaska Airlines, according to Wallet Hub.
Okay.
So if you're going to be booking any tickets to a Bigfoot Fest. What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I'm trying to decide what my weekend is going to look like because I've been saying for like the past month, I couldn't decide whether I wanted to go to Sunfest or Jazz Fest in New Orleans.
Oh, right. Okay.
And there's a lot of really great things I want to see at Jazz Fest. And Panda really wants to see the Goo Goo Dolls at Sunfest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're right, because they're from Buffalo.
But Sunfest hasn't even told us yet if we're going out there for the Goo Goo Dolls, which is this Thursday. I asked Randy on Friday, are we doing anything with the Goo Goo Dolls or not? Because my husband really, really wants to do something with the Goo Goo Dolls. Mm-hmm. And Sunfest still hasn't let us know. So I'm like, screw it. I'm just going to Jazz Fest. I don't need this.
Dang.
Okay.
I mean,
That's
the week of, and you don't tell somebody if they're coming out there. Forget it.
All right. Well, then
Forget
there you
it.
go.
Y'all can go. I'm going to Jazz Fest. That's done.
Okay.
Well, the witch has spoken.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, when she rants, it's normally annoying, but now scratches over here.
Scratches.
I do need to go lay down. My voice sounds terrible. And somebody drank all my Kahlua.
Marge Simpson is, just next level today. You need Kahlua. How
I do.
How do we get Kahlua here?
I drank all the Kahlua on Friday, and so I emptied my own bottle.
It's going to make you feel better about this whole Sunfest, Jazz Fest issue. It'll calm you. It'll soothe the vocal cords.
Yeah, I guess what the thing I'm trying to work through too is, Thursday night is when Sunfest gets going. They've got, I know Panda wants to go to Goo Goo Dolls. I want to go out there and check out Sam Hunt. And so,
the country guy.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's like I said, he's kind of he's one of the younger up and comers. I guess he's kind of been around for a little bit. But
Country Kev does know the up and coming country.
I do, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's a hot name, Virginia, hot name.
I know. Magnolia wants to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max is in the country. I've noticed ever since she's changed schools, she's kind of into country now.
You're right. It is your environment.
It is. Well, that's what happened to me. I got into country big time when I went up my freshman year in college up to Chipola Junior College. They're all country up there. I'm like, oh, I like this stuff.
So me and Jbird and Panda, we'll go to Goo Goo Dolls, and you and Mags go do Sam Hunt.
I didn't know Panda was a Goo Goo Dolls fan.
Yes, because they're from Buffalo.
God, yeah.
Anything Buffalo.
Anything Buffalo.
Anything Buffalo.
He looked at me yesterday, serious as a heart attack, and he looked at me and he goes, "Babe, since you know how to do a crawfish fest, can we do a buffalo fest and bring a buffalo fest to South Florida?" I was like, I don't know if it's gonna draw.
Yeah.
I didn't want to break his heart, but he was serious. He wants to do a buffalo fest, and I was like, I don't know if people will come out as hard.
They won't. I mean, it depends. I don't. It would work in Buffalo.
You have the Goo Goo Dolls play, and you'd have
Now, if you
Buffalo
have the
hot
Goo Goo,
wings.
if you have the Goo Goo Dolls for anything in South Florida, people will turn out. Goo Goo's a big name.
Well, you know what might work though is if you did a big premise of it on like Buffalo hot wings, like the Wild Wings.
Wings would do bring people out.
It's kind of a wing fest, and people are like, oh, if you love wings, it's going to be the best wings on the planet, and then you could throw out some essence of Buffalo.
Yeah, if you left it more about the wings and less about like the complaining, just about everything, because Buffalo people like to complain. If you left it about the wings,
Is that their thing?
I'm just having fun. Dog, I always go after upstate.
He goes hard for upstate New York.
I'm always
They're kind of Western New York.
I'm always going after New York. It's all love, baby.
Okay. What I got on my mind here today, kind of an interesting story that I think probably should have people paying attention, maybe more. If this scientist or these scientists are right, they have apparently been able to calculate, and they say that we are going to run out of food in 27 years and 251 days.
Wow.
Yeah. They say that basically humanity is reproducing at an alarming level, and there's just not enough land to make enough food. So they say that they've pretty much been able to calculate the exact day where we are going to basically run out of food for everybody.
And who is they?
It just says scientists, which makes me wonder, like, who are these people?
Are we talking about developed nations, or are we talking about third world countries?
Yeah, because you could argue right now there's a lot of third world countries that already don't have enough food.
Right.
Yeah.
But I feel like we've kind of got it on lock here.
Are they meaning we're talking no pierogies, no Hot Pockets, no corn?
I guess what they would be saying is that it would really start impacting the developed nations as well. They say in 27 years, there's going to be almost 10 billion people on the planet, and the food demand will have increased by 70% compared to what we needed in just 2017.
And that's when people start hunting the ultimate game. Humans. That's like we were talking about last week.
We go to cannibalism?
Well, if there was a legit food shortage where no food was coming out.
Can I just grow a garden instead?
That's what I'm
Do I have to kill people?
I can't get some tomato seeds.
I gotta eat human? I think I could be okay. I could make my own garden.
Yeah, that might be the one thing you might want to start that here soon. They say that we will need to produce more food in the next 40 years than has been produced in the last 8,000 years of humanity. So
I got a buddy who really thinks it's all going to go down.
In 27 years? That's pretty freaking soon.
Yeah,
But
I always do the math with the doom and gloom thing. I always add my age plus what they're talking about. Like, how am I?
You're like 27 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm about to exit.
Yeah, it's always, because it's always all about us. So I'm like, am I going to see this or is...
You might see it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Cannon.
I might see it.
Yeah,
I'll be out of here.
no doubt.
Sorry, Rocco.
My grandma is 98. I have her genes, and I fully expect to be here and be obnoxious.
Does your grandma drink every single day?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
But she does like to have a glass of wine all the time. Like, I'd say 3 times a week.
I mean, that is nothing compared to what you got going on over there. Are you out of your mind? Oh, my God.
Just trying to draw comparisons.
I mean, it's a bloodbath. You destroy your grandmother and drinking.
So, yeah, hopefully scientists are wrong, but I don't know. Something to look at.
Here's the thing about scientists now. Back in the day when we were kids, scientists, it felt like they were all in this one community together. It's politically motivated now.
Yeah, now
It
they've all
really
split.
is.
Yeah, so I don't know. That was just one story that kind of got my attention here today. So I don't know. Are we going to run out of food? So that movie you loved as a kid and think it's the best thing ever made, is it really 20 or 30 years later? That's what we do. We let Suits, the young one here on the show, our Gen Z, take a look at some of the movies that we would watch growing up. And then he tells us, okay, does it stand the test of time or no, that thing is terrible? You Gen Zers and Gen Xers need to check yourself. What movie did you watch over the weekend, Suits?
So even though we haven't had the best of luck with comedies, I went back to the comedies. Big recommendation from a lot of people, Groundhog's Day with Bill Murray.
Oh, yeah, okay. Because
Very
he
topical.
was in the news.
He's about to get canceled.
Yeah, I figured I'd watch before he gets canceled.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Are we going to get in trouble for this review now?
I don't know.
Bring it.
About
Bring
halfway
it.
through the movie, I thought maybe I shouldn't have picked this one.
Nah, you're fine.
Okay, well, that is a classic.
It is.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of people, so I'd say you definitely should watch that movie and be aware of it. What did you think of it?
I actually thought it was a solid movie. And, a lot of the comedies, they've been kind of too goofy for me, but I thought it was pretty funny. It got a little bit dark at certain points. I didn't expect as many attempts at his life.
Did he get into any fights with anybody on set at that movie?
I'm sure he had to have.
Yeah, he probably did. I think
he does in every
did.
movie.
It's in the story.
All of the stuff about Bill Murray's coming. All of the stories are coming out now.
It is a pretty good long list. Yeah, most movies he does get into something. Yeah, with somebody.
What's a Suits Rotten Tomatoes score?
I'd give it an 80. I really, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. I wasn't the whole time laughing out loud, but I was still into it. I was still enjoying it. And I mean, when he did drive off the cliff with the groundhog, that was pretty funny.
Don't drive angry. Yeah. Don't drive angry.
But it was a solid movie. I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad I checked that one out.
Okay. All right. So
it
there
holds
you go.
up.
That's the only good news for Bill Murray today.
Yeah. I don't know if it's maybe because it's a little newer. I noticed the 90s comedies don't seem to be as hokey and goofy as some of the 80s ones.
We got to get him a good 80s comedy. They're out there. It just can't get too I know what he doesn't like. He does not like that real cheesy, whoa kind of 80s thing. There's some good ones out there. We just got to dig deeper.
Do you think you would like is Caddyshack?
I think it's way too corny for Suits, man.
Really? Okay. That's another Bill Murray.
It makes me laugh still. The Gopher's kind of whack.
It is, yeah.
Especially for
if new audiences saw that, they'd be like, what are they doing with this thing?
I don't think Suits going to like the Gopher.
Okay.
I mean, so far, Bill Murray, I've seen 2 movies with Bill Murray, and I've liked them. But I don't know.
Have you seen Overboard?
I've never even heard of Overboard.
That's an adorable movie.
And that to me is such a good 80s movie.
It's a really good movie.
It's a really good movie. Maybe we should make him watch Overboard next weekend.
Do you remember that movie, Kev?
I don't think I ever saw that.
Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell?
Yeah, I don't think I ever watched that one.
It's such a good movie.
It was a Pennington classic. We loved that movie.
So did I.
Yeah.
I loved it.
So what do you think, Overboard or Caddyshack?
Well, I mean, you just did a Bill Murray, so maybe.
Okay.
You've done 2 Bill Murrays.
I did, yes.
Let's step away from Bill Murray. Hashtag, it's kind of getting hot over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw there's a little bit of an update. I assume we'll hit that in the dirt about the allegations against Bill Murray.
Oh, the floodgates open.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's one everyone keeps on saying. We get this one a lot. Spaceballs.
Oh, I've seen that a bunch of times.
Okay.
That's a great movie.
Okay.
I
He
love
does like
that
that.
movie. Ever since I got into Star Wars when I was younger, I've loved that.
Okay, that one holds up. I did ask people about the new Nicolas Cage movie, And I was kind of curious if people would like that. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Yes. Is it good? Because it looks really good from the trailer.
The trailer is Nick Cage playing himself. And there's this dude that has a ton of money that basically hires Nick Cage just to come and hang at his house. And at first, Nicolas Cage is like, I'm not going to do that. Then he finds out how much money. He's like, I'm totally going to do that. And then when he shows up, he discovers that the guy is a huge cartel boss. And the FBI tried to enlist him to bring down this cartel boss that hired him to come hang out at his house. And so it looks pretty good. Got a couple reviews. People went to go see it this weekend. Somebody said, I saw the Nick Cage movie. It is freaking awesome.
Really?
Yes. Somebody else said it's very funny. Belly laughs. He's definitely embracing the stories and how intense he is. It's worth seeing.
Okay.
So there you go. All right. Apparently some good reports on the Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I don't know how it did at the box office. I saw it didn't win. The winner was a bad guy or something like that. It was that animated movie.
I haven't been to the movies since before COVID. You want to go to the movies?
I
I kind of
love
want
a
to
good.
check this out.
Yeah.
I love a flick.
We should all go together. It'd be
I'm in.
fun.
I'll bring snacks.
Okay.
I'll buy whatever. I'll provide snacks.
We can just go to the concession
I
stand.
mean, snacks are on the bird.
Oh, you're paying for snacks.
I'm definitely in now.
Oh, damn, I'm there.
Big roller, huh?
Let's go to the one in Jupiter, the fancy one, the Sinopolis, that I can get drinks too.
Y'all get a steak while you're watching it.
Yeah.
It's on the bird.
You do not want to take Virginia to Sinopolis.
Filet mignon and a bottle of wine, I'm in.
Oh my gosh. I couldn't believe the one time we went to a movie and I decided I was going to get a cocktail. The bill was unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I've had dinner.
it
at
was
the movie
crazy.
before. Yeah,
Oh, it's unreal.
It racks up.
I took my mom and her husband, Frank.
Okay.
And Frank was ordering pina coladas.
Oh my goodness.
He drank about 6 pina coladas.
Oh my gosh.
At the cost of like
Frank.
$19 a pina.
Frank
was going to town.
Frank likes pina coladas.
When I said I would treat, I didn't know he was going to have that many.
Yeah, that ain't the theater to treat.
Go watch that Frank.
Frank.
Yep. Okay, very nice. There is nobody more busy than Elon Musk. He has to have cloned himself 10 times over.
Me and V think he's an alien.
It's very possible. I don't know how he's doing all this stuff because every other story was about Elon Musk today. He's not trying to buy Twitter. He's somehow wrapped up in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial that is going on. He's got a beef going on with Bill Gates that's happening. And it's almost like maybe these are smoke screens for the story that they don't want you to know about. Or maybe they do. I don't know. But robots freak me out, man.
They should.
And Elon Musk is coming up with this Optimus robot, and they say it's going to be dropping in 2023. Like this isn't like 2033 or 2053. This is 2023.
What's it going to do? What comes with this robot?
It's basically a human.
Is it like the one where it's supposed to not get mad, but now I saw footage of this one robot where it starts to get mad at humans and they didn't know it had this emotion.
Yeah.
It's supposed to just stay this one way, and they were doing something to the robot and it made this face.
I didn't even know that he was working on a robot. Did you guys know Elon Musk was doing a robot? I know
I'm
he's
not surprised.
I know he's working on a tunnel underneath Fort Lauderdale. I know he's got his car. I know he's shooting up rocket ships off our coast every other day.
I'm not surprised. The robot game is going to be, it's really going to be next level.
How does he have time for this? Honestly, can anybody break down his schedule? He can't sleep, clearly. How does he have time for any of this stuff? I mean, he's having rendezvous back in the day with Amber Heard. He's buying Twitter. He's trolling Bill Gates. He's making robots, cars, rocket ships, tunnels. The heck?
I thought they were calling him into court for the Amber Heard trial.
How's he have time?
I think he does have to come to court.
How does he have time? He has to have already created an Elon Musk robot.
He'll teleport there, and then he'll teleport right out of there.
I'm just like, how? I mean, I'm tired. I don't do anything compared to what he does, and I'm exhausted. How's this guy doing all this stuff? It's unbelievable to me. Yeah, listen to this robot. Tell me if this kind of freaks you out. They say the robot is going to look like a human.
Okay.
It's going to be about 5'8" and 125 pounds.
Ooh, that's my perfect body size. If I was 5'8" and 125 pounds, I'd be so happy.
Well, it sounds like this robot is going to be able to go out and do everything you don't want to do. It's designed to perform boring or dangerous tasks for its owners.
Like what?
I don't know. Whatever you
put on my roof.
I don't know. Go heckle Mike Tyson on a plane. I don't know. I mean, something like that. I'm not even sure.
We've got that guy in the dirt too.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
We found out more about that Mike Tyson heckler.
There's a lot going on today in the dirt.
I think Rocco and Cannon will grow up where you see people out to dinner with robots, holding hands in relationships. I'm telling you.
Maybe. I mean, anymore, I don't doubt anything. So these things are designed to perform menial tasks, including picking up groceries or building Tesla cars. And probably what will happen is your robot will get into a Tesla and then go and pick up and do all your errands and everything else that you need to have done.
Until malfunction, humans are the enemy.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's the Optimus robot. They say that it will have a screen instead of a face.
Yeah, man.
And it's going to be controlled by an artificial intelligence system. I mean, don't we have every other day another story warning us about AI, artificial intelligence?
He is just trying to create an army so they can take over the world, and then he wins. This is just a giant video game to him.
We were little kids watching all this robot. Oh, this is so fun to watch. It's never going to happen.
Robots were cute. Remember Johnny Number 5?
I hated that robot. I wanted to fight that robot.
But, you know, when we grew up, robots, they're almost like the pet dog.
They were very low, but they're benign.
Yeah, and now, I don't know. This thing sounds, I mean, that's a pretty good-sized robot. 5'8", 125 pounds.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
It's tall.
Yeah.
So I'm 5'4.5". So
and you're dangerous.
That thing has a few inches on me. So 5'8" is pretty tall, and then 125 pounds. That's my dream weight.
If you programmed a Virginia-sized robot for pure evil, make it real angry, make it strong,
sure,
that could take people down easily.
Oh, no doubt.
If you programmed it to be that way.
And you think about what hackers do. You'd be like going, oh, nobody's mean in that space. Oh, what are you talking about?
Whatever.
Yeah, and that's just where I'm like wondering, because it wouldn't take much to wire these things to attack.
It would just take one rogue person on the inside that works with Muskie, that is not happy and disgruntled with his job, and he could reprogram these robots to kill us all.
There's more than one person out there that would love to have an army of robots just kind of fighting it out with a human.
Yeah. So on top of everything else he's doing, he's got his Optimus robot that's dropping next year. Next year. The future is next year. And then I was talking to somebody else. I don't even know if you guys had heard this, but I guess they're opening up an artificial intelligence campus for University of Florida in downtown West Palm. So I'd assume they're going to be working on all this artificial intelligence stuff and might have an army of robots there to try to work with those.
People think I'm crazy when I say you're going to be having dinner with robots.
Doesn't that sound like a sci-fi story where they bust out of the UF lab?
Yeah.
When the AI goes south?
It totally sounds like the beginning of a sci-fi movie.
They attacked this subject a lot in the Twilight Zone series. They really did.
Yeah, I know.
Baseball players becoming robots.
What do you get, a nickel every time you bring up that series?
Just saying, they were ahead of its time.
You always talking about that dumb show that nobody watches.
They predicted the future. They did.
All right, old man. All right.
Don't even get me talking about time travel.
All right, so there you go. So we got a lot to unpack about Elon Musk today, but like I said, of the 5 or 6 stories he's in, that is the one that's at the bottom. But I was like, I don't know, we might want to mention a little bit heavier the fact that he's created a pretty good-sized robot that is going to be running around, and they say doing your dangerous tasks. What if your dangerous task is killing that neighbor you hate?
Damn.
Oh, there'll be hitmen robots out there.
No doubt.
Oh, yeah.
How can I get one of these robots?
Oh, I know.
You could argue that's the best hitman out there.
Yeah,
a robot.
the day Virginia gets a robot, you got to run. Because there's no way she's wiring that thing for good.
My neighbor needs to be nervous.
All it's going to do is pick up booze and beat people up. That's all Virginia's...
Sounds like an awesome life for that robot.
That's all Virginia's robot's going to do.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, the airplane passenger that Mike Tyson allegedly punched, I mean, That's what his lawyer is saying. Well, it's allegedly.
I think, don't they have video of him pretty
Yes.
emphatically punching him?
We do have video of him punching him.
Okay. I thought I saw that.
So here's a little bit more about the guy that got punched.
Yeah.
His name is Melvin Townsend III, and he's got a long criminal history, including grand theft, habitually doing fraud, identity theft, trafficking stolen property, drug paraphernalia use, possession of controlled substances. Like, this guy's been arrested a lot. And
Wow.
So he's a troublemaker.
Yeah.
And everywhere he goes, he's one of those people. They said they saw him in the airport bar making trouble there with everybody.
Yeah.
You've just got people like that in life. We had a guy like that on Saturday at the Crawfish Festival. People just come out to make trouble, and they want to fight with somebody because they're angry about something in their life. And unfortunately, he picked on the wrong person. Mike Tyson punched him in the face.
What happened at the Crawfish Festival?
Oh, this dude came out there. He had the balls to say to my people from South Louisiana that are more Cajun than me. They're from south of New Orleans. That's more Cajun. This guy walks up and goes, "This food ain't Cajun," to the Crawfish chef, who talks like this, yeah. He came right out by you. It was just so stupid. But some people come out
So how many
in the
teeth
world.
did that guy walk away from Crawfish Fest with?
Well, if they would have told me, I would have had him kicked right the hell out.
You'd have gotten your robot and
You would have kicked him out for that.
My sassy Cajun friend Allison, who was working the Crawfish booth, was like, "What the hell are you talking about? I'm Cajun as they call." Like, she got all pissed, and then her husband had to calm her down, and it was just some people come out there looking for a fight, and that's what this guy, this Melvin Townsend, he went out to the airport that day just looking for a fight.
There's a lawyer that do the punch Tyson. They're trying to pivot as, he was just an excited fan.
No, he wasn't. He threw a water bottle at Mike Tyson, and that's when Mike was like, "Enough."
they're trying to say the water bottle didn't happen, and so that will probably be a big part because this is going to wind up in court. And so that'll probably be a big part of the argument, whether it did. And I think he did kind of start off as a fan, but that's always been the whole thing. Could you take Mike Tyson? And the guy just kept egging him on. I'm really hoping that the judge just dismisses this and it doesn't get that far. But yeah, he's going after money now, which I don't even know. Like Mike Tyson, because that was one thing I was talking to the Mexican queen about. She's like, why is he not flying? Like, he can't fly private or something? And I was like, well, probably back in the day, but Mike Tyson, he's blown through a lot of cash. He's worth about $10 million right now.
That's a lot of money still. I mean, he's got money to go after. That guy's probably looking for a little payday now, and his lawyer's like, "Sweet, I'm going to get paid too."
Yeah, he at one point had brought in more than $400 million.
Wow.
He's down to 10. So 390 has come by. And in 2003, he was $23 million in debt.
Oh.
So the fact that he's 10 million plus.
Thank
He's
you.
rebounding nicely.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I think he credits his wife and his family for getting him and back on the right track. I've heard him talk about how, he had some people in his life that were really crucial. He got rid of some people, and then he really focused on like his wife and the people that he trusted.
Yeah.
More details coming out. We talked about this earlier. Bill Murray, as soon as the floodgates open, everybody feels more comfortable about talking. And more women have come forward to say he was handsy with them on movie sets. I guess women on the set of Being Mortal are talking about what he did. They're talking about meltdowns he had on the set. People are talking about how Bill Murray picked up a glass ashtray and chucked it at him.
He seems to have thrown a lot of stuff in his career.
I mean, it seems like, he is one of those artists that also is tormented, and he's got a dark side when he starts drinking too heavily. And I think,
Yeah, or another name for it is a jerk.
Yeah, that's right.
They called him a drunken bully. They said at some points bodyguards had to separate Bill Murray and some of the actors on the set, and then he would be grabbing the women on the butt and like just. It's not looking good.
He had the altercations. I think what's new about it is the fact that getting a little handsy. That was the one thing that on all the complaints, they were physical, they were verbal confrontations, but they sounded a little bit more
Violent, like he's a hothead.
Right, not so much that he's pervasive, but it sounds like this might be along that line now.
And finally here, Britney Spears has announced that she is going to take a step back from social media. I think it's a good idea.
How many times she announced this?
If she's pregnant, or some people are saying she's not pregnant. I don't know what's
really?
going on over there.
Okay.
But this would be a good time for you to focus on your life and your family and getting all your ducks in a row.
And stop saying you're quitting social media. Just do it.
Well, if you really quit, then stay away for a few months.
I mean,
Don't come back in 48 hours.
to have somebody post something and then walk away. Don't look.
You look like you are not in control of your thoughts. So, yeah.
We all know social media is the devil. If you do things on social media, you're going to let an element in your life that doesn't like what you're doing. So, a witch once told me, Kev, don't read the comments.
Oh, yeah, she sounded that good when she did it?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
The
kinda what her-
witch sounds a little rough this morning. I'm not going to lie. I blew my voice out at the Crawfish Fest.
Can hardly tell.
And that was a really hard dirt, so I'm just going to end it. That's what's going on.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right, got some birthdays today. Renee Zellweger turns 53 today. Joe Buck, the sports announcer, is 53 as well. And Al Pacino is now 82 years old. Happy birthday to them. Got a ninth birthday shout out to Alexander. That is from Lena, Mommy, Daddy, Nico, Izzy, and Coach. All said happy birthday. There he is, in front of the Christmas tree.
Cool pajama pants.
Absolutely. Happy birthday to my adopted twin, Amber, from Juliana. Also, a birthday shout out to Claudia. That is from Tony and Natalia. And we got a happy birthday to Ron. Love Mariah.
Ron.
Want a birthday shout out? Let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. All right, here we go. Think fast on a Monday morning after a big old crawfish festival. How's this crew doing?
Oh, Kevin, we limping.
Yeah.
We've been through the battle.
Crawfish, Virginia.
Can
Isn't
we
that cup great?
It's so
It's an
funny.
amazing cup.
That's the
Yeah.
funniest cup ever.
can we play a different game called Breathe Slow?
Yeah, can I lay during this game?
It's a great radio bit.
I was this radio show, and they were just on there breathing slowly. That was it. That was the whole bit.
It's called Watch Us Nap.
Yeah. Did you guys lay low yesterday, or did anybody dial it up on a Sunday fun day?
I went over to Crawfish John's house. Hey, y'all, I could go to Crawfish.
Okay.
I went to his house out in Loxahatchee because we still had like 200, 300 pounds of live crawfish. He over-ordered. You know, he got 2,500 pounds driven here personally from Louisiana in a refrigerated truck. So he still had a few hundred pounds yesterday. So I went over to his house and we boiled some more crawfish up. So I was back in it yesterday eating them, and I stopped by Jbird's house.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't drink before the Snack Pack show, but I did after.
Okay.
And
Made it count.
made up for lost time. So I attacked Sunday with a little hod.
Did you find my calling card?
Hair of the dog. Yeah, I did. She put it's hilarious. I love when she puts crawfish in my Jeep. It's awesome.
Oh no!
It's such a funny joke, Kevin.
Okay. She loves it.
Yeah. Lock your Jeep, Bird. I know.
I put him right on the dashboard, so when Jbird got in his Jeep, he's eye level looking right at a crawfish.
Well, I went to Publix. I walk out. There's a crawfish right at my door. I go, well, Virginia's clearly next door. So I start looking around,
You
up
get
in the
nervous
sky.
immediately.
Where's that broom? Where's that witch at? So
Yeah.
I get in my Jeep. Boom, another crawfish. I'm still finding crawfish from a year ago.
Yeah, they don't age well.
They do not.
Yeah. All right, let's see how the crew does here. Round of Think Fast. I've got a question for you. You got to give me a sensible answer. Whoever can do it the fastest is going to get the point here. All right, first up, Now, you guys would love this. Something comfortable to sit on, starting with the letter S.
Sofa.
Oh, Virginia. Yeah. What were you going to say, Bernie?
A star?
I said stars.
Who said star?
I got it. I got it.
Pointy.
There's too many things going on right now. I'm distracted. I'm seeing lights.
Star plus your bung.
It's not,
No.
it's not the best sitting item.
No.
Get focused, Bert.
Okay. All right, next up. Something you sip that starts with the letter S.
Soda.
Oh.
Okay, you sip soda.
I chug mine.
I was going to say, when have you ever sipped a soda?
I've ever sipped anything.
He drinks hard.
Okay, next up. A breakfast food that starts with the letter F.
French toast.
Oh. See, if I just keep it in the food category, he wins.
Yes.
Yes.
Unstoppable.
Yeah. Okay, something you put on your face that starts with the letter L.
Lotion.
Loaf?
I thought that's what you said.
Face loaf?
I meant to say loofah, I think.
I said lotion, sir.
Lotion, I'll go with that.
Loaf is no.
Face loaf.
I have put
Yes, I
lotion.
like that.
Although you did hit a kid with a loaf.
Yes.
We're going to talk about that later. I got a whole speech I want to give.
It better include an apology.
Oh, it does.
Okay, we're tied at 2 apiece here. Denny's
Oh,
got to get on the
man.
board here. Okay, something you buy at a farmer's market that starts with the letter T.
Tots. Old tot section.
I've not seen that at a farmer's
Tomatoes.
Oh, Denny's, good job.
Very nice.
Oh, it was a good job. It was about
I
5
forgot.
seconds.
I just forgot what T was.
That's a letter.
I know. I just
Okay.
What's the score?
It is 2 Virginia, 2 you, 1 Denny's.
All right.
Barn burner.
Bring it.
All right, Denny's going to have to get this one to stay in the game. An artist whose name starts with the letter D.
Duran Duran.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah.
Dave Duran? Is that what you said?
Duran Duran.
Dave Duran.
Dave Duran.
We would have accepted Dave Duran too.
No one knows who that is, Virginia.
He's a DJ from back in the 90s.
Great reference. Everyone's driving around like, what?
What, who?
Virginia is drunk, right?
There probably was a good chance of that. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Residual.
Oh,
Somebody drank my Kahlua.
She's been hot and mad.
true.
I'm like, where's my Kahlua? Someone took Mama's Kahlua.
Yeah, if she's angry, she's sober.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're all going to pay.
Can someone bring this witch Kahlua stat?
Can we get her some booze, please? Bert, I'm going to give you the win. That's 3-2.
Dave Duran.
Yeah, knock it out of there, yeah.
Dang,
Bird
the
was coming back
bird.
on the win. Yeah, well played. Well played. Well, coming up here one of these weeks, we're going to get back into the Snore Wars, where if you've got a snore in your house, you can take all that frustration, record them, and then submit it so we can laugh at their expense. 51% of U.S. adults snore.
It's a problem for a lot of people. They get that sleep apnea. When sometimes that's a big sign of that.
Sure. Yeah. Do we have any like really regular, every night kind of snorers around here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Virginia snores.
I do.
I think I snore a little bit at times,
Okay.
depending on how I'm laying. If I'm laying looking up at the heavens, I think I snore more. If I lay with my face inside the bed,
Inside the bed?
well, like not inside the bed, but like in the mattress, I face plant a lot when
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sleeping.
Do you use pillows?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, I hug them.
Oh, okay.
Hump them?
Hug them.
Did you say hump them?
But
Damn.
I can't make any promises. There's no humping going on either.
Yeah, so 51% of U.S. adults snore. 57% of guys admit to being a snorer, compared with just 46% of women. But here's, I guess, where things change, because even though more guys apparently snore, women snore louder, at least according to men. 30% of men surveyed say they are regularly kept awake by their snoring partners. And only 21% of women make the same complaint.
My family's we have a long line of snore. They're mouth opener snores, like that kind.
From your experience in your family, do the ladies snore louder than the men?
I mean, it's 110% yes.
Okay.
Ann, my mom.
Yeah.
We have audio of Aunt Ann. It's next level.
Right.
I've never heard my dad or brother ever sound like that, nor have I ever been accused of being that loud.
That's why I wonder if there really is something to this. Do women snore louder than men do? They say the average volume of snores is 60 decibels. But men, when they asked about where they snore, they say probably about the level of a vacuum cleaner, which is 80 decibels. So men are saying that theirs are louder.
Would you rather be laying with somebody who snores really loud and it's constant, or someone who's a sleep farter, but it's about once every hour? What would be worse? Probably the snorer.
Snore would be worse. Snore is constant, yeah. Yeah, I just, if any kind of audio changes, I wake up immediately.
So if the queen cut a fart, that would wake you up. A loud one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that'd wake me up.
You're so much like my father.
Yeah.
My dad could definitely get awoken by a fart.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. We've got, for some reason, my fan keeps turning itself off at night, which is so annoying. I don't know. It just stops. It's
What
like,
kind of fan does that?
it just decides it's done. Yeah. And so then I got to turn it back on. But the second it goes off, I wake up.
What do you mean it decides it's done? I have to kind of read it with the witch said. What kind of fan is that?
It's
It's a
low
fan.
budget fan.
It's a fan that needs to go into the shop and get fixed.
All right, I can just buy you a fan. I mean, I got a great box fan I can just give you.
Oh, okay.
Box fans. Oh, I love a box fan.
Fan's great, yeah. Yeah, so they think that women might be snoring louder than men because men put women's snores at about 80 decibels, women put men's snores at about 70, but the average is about 60, so they're both over-exaggerating.
I think Denny's pulled some snoring.
Of,
He was just pointing to it. Is it Aunt Ann?
It probably is.
Yeah. I mean, this girl could get it.
In fact, she was the reigning champ. She was the first ever champion of the Snore Wars.
Good
we
luck
had.
beating her
Yeah.
because this is where the bar was set.
Man, I miss that lady. That's such a great snore. She does the horsey.
It's wet. It's got depth. Yeah.
That's the chance. That's Hall of Fame status right there.
So if you've got somebody snoring to that level, that's what we want. Just record some audio of them. You can send it to us on our WRMF app. Use the mic drop feature, and boom, we'll get it right here in the studio, or you can just email it to us, mail@kvjshow.com. We'll collect this week. Hopefully next week we can get some Snore Wars going on, pitting up the best snorers in the KVJ audience.
If somebody's done you wrong, it's time for you to sing along and call them out, call them out, call them out. You gotta call them out, call them out, call them out. It's time to call them out.
All right, here's where we critique and talk about people's behavior, the good and the bad. So hopefully we can all kind of get it and get on one page. It'll be like, here's how you do it in South Florida. Here's how you don't. We do have a lot of really nice positive call-outs about the Crawfish Fest on Saturday at downtown Abacoa and Jupiter. Virginia with food, Jbird with the music up there. It was really amazing. Denny's did a great job up there DJing, so everybody had a big part in that.
Yes, it was a fun, energy, love fest. I love the vibe.
We had great KVJ Nationers come out. That was an awesome audience. Everyone was very, very, very nice and very, very kind.
Thank
and
you,
we,
guys.
We had great fun performing up there.
Yeah, here's just some of the people. Shout out to Heather and Stuart. Sent a nice note in. Also, we got Grant and the crew there.
Oh, yeah.
Chat room.
I was
They
sitting
were
talking
there.
with Grant.
So lots of photos that you sent out as well. Renee sent in a photo there, as well as Janelle from Jupiter. She took a shot of whiskey with the bird and got
Nice.
served Virginia's delicious etouffee by the beautiful and sweet Mags, and Rocco rocked it as well.
Aww.
Yeah, Janelle.
Yeah, Rocco was working the cash register for a little while. And what about Janelle?
She bought me a shot of whiskey, and then someone filmed it.
I love it.
Also, Tanya, Kevin appreciated my clipboard signing of a shirt. My husband thought I was dorky. She's kind of smart. She got in a KVJ shirt. She had it on a clipboard to sign. You know how when you try to sign on somebody's flesh?
Yes.
It's just a lot of times it's really difficult. And I was like, that's so smart.
I signed on somebody's boobie, and it was awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I did too. It was awesome.
So there's Tanya and her photo. Thank you for coming out, Tanya. Also,
Cuties.
Danny and Jody. That's the motorcycle guy and his wife.
Oh, they're
aka
awesome.
Chili. Yeah, they were out there saying hey to them. Also, thank you to Nicole and Mike, who came out, got to get a photo with them as well. So thank you guys for everybody that came out to the Crawfish Fest on Saturday.
Pickle Squad, the White Claw crew was out there.
Yeah.
They both came out, Pickle and White Claw, which goes together nicely, Pickles and White Claw.
Now, we do have some other call-em-outs to deal with. One from Jeannie. She said, I like to call it the evil lady who made my 7-year-old daughter cry at the Crawfish Festival on Saturday.
Damn.
This lady was definitely 65 years or older. And during the Snack Packs performance, while they were throwing snacks out to the crowd, which Jbird specifically even announced it was designated for the children, this mean lady and my daughter went to go grab a bag of Ruffles from the ground at the exact same time. They both touched the bag simultaneously. So there's a split-second standoff of sorts.
Oh, Lord.
I expected that the lady would just, look up and realize it was just a little girl with whom she was grappling and that she'd therefore just let my daughter have the chips, as any reasonable human would, you would think. But nope. This devil woman viciously ripped the bag of Ruffles from my daughter's grasp and in the most evil voice said, no way, these are mine.
Damn.
I couldn't believe it. My poor little girl was beside herself, bawling her eyes out.
Yeah, it's rough. I hope your little girl got some snacks. There was a ton out there, so hopefully she did get some.
Yeah, so there were a lot of things going on during the Snacks Rule the World and the snacks out there. Jbird, I guess you have kind of an apology and a statement to make because you're a former baseball player and get enthusiastic.
Well, like we said, we throw out snacks and rolls and all. We do a song called Carbs, and we had a bunch of rolls, Hawaiian rolls.
Oh, okay.
The good stuff. And they were all ready to just throw out to the audience. Kids like to catch them. Well, I haven't been on stage in a while, and one got away from me, and I threw it. It was the first one I threw, or the second one. The first one I threw hit the light, so 0 for 1.
Wow, okay.
The second one I threw, everything slowed down. I threw it, and I see it heading towards a little kid. I go, oh my gosh, please miss this kid. It smacked the kid right in the face.
Oh,
and then there was about kind of like a standoff, like the woman and the kid with the standoff with me watching the kid's face going, please don't cry, kid. Oh, come on, kid. You got this. Do not cry.
No tears.
It looked like he wanted to cry, and that kid was tough as nails, did not cry.
Okay.
But we have audio of it, and you can hear the horror. This is my Travis Scott moment, Virginia.
Well, not quite.
No.
But
the Brett incident, I was bothered all weekend by this. I felt
clocking the kid in the
I felt
face?
so bad by it.
And you can actually hear it in this audio.
Who wants some snacks? Throw some snacks out to the people. Are you okay? SBPM Co. Oh, I threw a rebel off a kid. Oh no. Give it up for Jorge. Dang, hopefully, well, I guess I'm going viral now. Jorge, I am sorry. Oh, man. I was never that accurate in baseball.
Jorge took one right now. Yeah, Jorge, got to be heads up and
His dad
show.
His dad was so cool, but I had to get back on stage and start singing. I was a little rattled after that for a few seconds. But we got a Jorge chant going. I want to do something nice for Jorge. So if anyone knows who Jorge is or his father, let me
Jorge, not whore.
I said Jorge.
No, you said whore. I know a few whores. If you need a whore, I got you.
This apology's not going on. I did not mean to call Jorge.
You just called him a whore.
Right,
I mean, why don't you let Kevin do the apology?
Why don't you shut up, witch?
Do you want to offer an apology for your apology?
Jorge. Oh, sweet Jorge, I am so sorry. Let me deliver a pizza to you, young man, and to your father, who was way cool. If I'd have done that in Port St. Lucie, I might have got my ass kicked.
Yep.
But it was a great show, other than that.
Okay. All right.
Sweet Jorge.
Sweet Jorge. We got a whole bunch of other call-em-outs we need to take care of here. A lot of them have to do with people on the roads. We always have so many traffic ones. It is so tough driving in South Florida because we just got all kinds of maniacs out there on the road. And then you got people that drive really slow or super fast.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of people doing this move. They're doing the texting and driving in the left-hand lane on 95.
Oh, that's
Come
not
on,
good.
guys. What are you doing?
That's not good. Yeah, they say 25% of Americans have yelled at another driver or laid on their horn in the past 2 years.
But I also think laying on the horn doesn't mean you're angry. There's sometimes a son of a biscuit is on there doing something that when a light turns green.
They're pulling into your lane or something.
Or they're just not going. You got to give them a little honk, honk.
Yeah.
Politely. A polite honk, Virginia.
It takes a lot for me to honk at a red light because I understand. The person in front of me is probably looking at their phone. I do the same thing, and so you don't notice that it turns green. I give you a 1 Mississippi.
Virginia gets distracted
2
driving.
Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. If you don't go by the time I hit 3 Mississippi, then I do honk. But you got to give people a little bit of like what you want, the golden rule.
But you're used to that Tequesta light system. There are some lights in my area. There's 3 seconds and it's back to red again. So let's pay attention. Tequesta, let's get off the phone.
That's my time. I like to check my phone at a red light.
You're doing too much.
They say 5% of people have gotten out of the car to confront another driver.
Oh, boy.
Have you ever in your life yelled at a driver for doing something? Like, come on, man.
No, not really. I'm not one to much do because they're not going to really be able to hear me, and what's it going to do? I just try to correct the situation and stay alive.
But even mullet, angsty teenage Kev wouldn't have, get out of the way.
No, I don't know. There's only like 4 cars in Logan, so there wasn't a lot of that going on. They say parents are more likely to have road rage. Can you believe that?
Totally, because your kid is annoying you in the back seat. You're already mad.
Yeah.
And then when you have an altercation, it just layers.
You're probably running late.
Totally.
Mm-hmm. So we got somebody wants to call out a car bully. There's a guy who drives a shiny black Cadillac sedan around Plantation. The license plate says "Got Rich." He tailgates, passes on the wrong side of the road. He will kind of go into the opposing lane of traffic to pass you. We had that happen the other day, the Queen and I. Somebody's trying to get around a truck on a 2-lane road, and we almost died.
Oh,
it was
my
crazy.
gosh.
We missed by probably less than inches.
Oh, my gosh.
It was almost a head-on because they just didn't want to wait for this truck.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was around a corner, too. It was around a bend.
Have you thought about it a lot?
No. Just not until now.
That's good. Block it out, baby.
Yeah.
He's not dwelling on it.
Yeah.
Kevin, don't dwell.
That's
I'm
good.
not a dweller.
Don't dwell.
Yeah, but it does happen.
That got rich dude.
Yeah.
Does he know he's being a douche? He's deliberately being a douche, right?
Yeah, I think because it's not only that. He honks at you the second the light turns green. He smokes a big cigar and he bullies people if they honk at him.
I mean, it sounds like a movie character.
Yeah, he's a danger, and it's only a matter of time before he gets somebody seriously hurt. I don't know if we have any recourse, but if you see a black Cadillac with a Got Rich license plate, stay away.
Of course he smokes cigars.
Of course.
Wow. Okay. Let me see a call out here from Debbie. She said, yeah, I need to call out the man at Big Lots in Pompano that clipped his nails, then put the nail clippers back in the box, and then back on the shelf.
Oh.
That's not a quick assignment either. That takes a minute or two.
Dude.
Oh, my gosh. Also call him out to learn beach etiquette. Nat said we were sitting at the beach peacefully. Everybody was minding the 20-foot rule, which I guess, try to stay away.
Is that the rule of the beach?
I guess so, 20-foot rule. That's what Nat says.
All right.
Yeah, well, basically it's where you just don't sit right on top of other people. And then this family comes up with a full 3-foot speaker blasting music so loud everybody had to move away about 60 feet. And then they were smoking cigars. Did they have a Got Rich license plate?
That's such a douchey move. What are your personal thoughts on that when it comes to music at the beach?
Yeah, I think you really need to try to get as far away from anybody as possible, and you have to have it at a relatively moderate level so that if you're playing yours and somebody else had theirs on, that you wouldn't overpower it.
Because you have that with camping, and me and Bigfoot were talking about that because everyone's sort of close with one another. Everyone's got music going, and there are music bullies that blast you out of your campsite. And I don't know if that's cool.
Yeah. No, you have to be respectful. There's a certain level where it's like only you could hear it, hopefully, and then if somebody else is playing music, it's not going to drown it out.
You can get turned, but I don't know. Maybe ask your neighbors too. But some music really does overpower other.
You're right.
Trying to play some James Taylor, all peaceful by the lake.
So easy to drown out James Taylor.
It's the easiest, Kevin.
Let me see here. We've got this one text just came in. Do you remember there was that lady that verbally abused me at Dunkin' and I called her out on your show? And ever since then, when she comes in, I get a big tip. And she sent in a photo. She brought me an Easter basket.
Wow.
That she left for my son. So that was actually a really good call him out because clearly the person she called out heard it and said, you know what, I was kind of being a jerk and I need to change my way.
Okay.
Because she was nasty to this woman that she saw every day at Dunkin', and she said, look, stop. I know your life, things must be going on, but don't take it out on me. And ever since then, she's been so nice to her.
Well, look, I like when people change for the better.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely.
That's what this is all about.
It
Sometimes you
is.
just need a little nudge. Look, when somebody's like, hey, Kev, you're kind of a jerk there, I'm like, all right.
You
I
can
gotta do
learn from
better.
that moment. You can say, you know what? I don't want to be that person. Thank you for telling me. I'm going to make a change.
Well, we live in a time where once you're condemned to hell forever. It's nice to have people change because that's the whole part of this game.
Yep. RG's calling out Amber Heard. Okay.
Man, it is not good. I'll tell you what, if social media was the jury, that girl is not going to win.
Johnny is coming out smelling like a rose. He's charming. He's got the jury giggling.
What kind of court? Is this kangaroo court? Is he chewing gum? Is there gum going on during this court case? There's a lot of weird stuff going on.
It's very entertaining.
People
Yeah.
are laughing. I think they're serving drinks like a bar.
Yeah, Johnny's cracking jokes up on stage.
It is, they're saying she's dressing like him. I mean, what the hell is going on?
It's crazy. I saw that one clip on TikTok, the one where they kept asking him if that was a document he signed, and they asked him 4 separate times. He's like, you mean the document I told you I just signed 3 times?
Oh, he keeps on snarking back at the
He's
lawyer.
snarky and they love it.
Oh, the jury's, he's got the jury in stitches? Oh, my gosh.
Because he didn't really understand, like what the other attorney was objecting to. So Johnny kind of turned it into a joke. And the jury is
He's so
laughing
good.
at his jokes. Like, he is becoming even more and more likable than he already was.
He is not toning down his dressing. He looks like he's going to, kind of like he's hosting a Halloween party. He's not dressed up as a character, but he's hosting the party.
Yeah, he
he's
is.
He's kind of doing his own thing in there.
It's pretty good theater.
It's amazing.
Sarah wants to call out her boss who chain smokes cigarettes in our work office, and I'm sick of it. Smells awful and you can hardly breathe. Every evening I go back to my house reeking of smoke, which my husband hates. It's illegal to smoke in our building, but he does it anyway. He's the boss, so I feel like I can't complain about it.
I mean, that is messed up. Cigarette smoke will stay on you. If
Yeah.
there's someone smoking in an office, imagine if people are smoking in the office here.
That's heavy.
That's unbelievable.
Even if it was in the sales department, it would eventually come down here.
No,
Totally.
you can't do that. That's crazy. I don't know who you call for that. If it's the boss that's doing it, there's got to be somebody you can call about it. Because, I mean, she even said it's illegal.
Yeah, you got to report that. You got to say, come on.
Yeah.
Unless it's the boss, then you're screwed.
Well, the boss is technically giving you secondhand smoke. That ain't cool.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Your raise is going to be cancer. So
I think you gotta say something. Maybe anonymous.
I think I just quit. Yeah. If
Yeah.
he's going to smoke, I'm out. Not going to do that. Also, somebody else wants to call out their girlfriend who took their dog to the beach and lost it.
What?
He's been gone for 3 days now. And the thing that bothers me most is that she doesn't seem to feel too bad about it.
What?
Yeah.
Dang. Well, that's a breakup.
Yeah, I mean, if you took my dog out and you lost it, you need to be out nonstop looking for this thing.
Well, I get accidents happen,
Right.
but if you're gonna be nonchalant about the dog being gone, we're done.
Yeah.
How? How is this possible? Are you not out there every day hanging up signs
Should be.
with a picture of the dog at the whole beach and saying, please call us?
Should be.
Nonchalant? Oh, no, that's a breakup.
Yeah, we're breaking up with her, Kevin.
Yeah. Also, we got Dave saying, I need to call out my neighbor. He plays very loud polka music late at night. His music sucks and he keeps me from sleeping. He also parks in my lawn at times. Dude, you got your own driveway. Stop using mine.
Dang. My buddy was going through that. He had a neighbor that kept parking in his driveway and not using his. So he asked him to not do it. He's like, well, all right. And then he still did it. So they're in this big fight now.
Why?
Yeah, I
That's
don't know.
weird.
Yeah. And then our friend Teresa in Pompano, she's calling out all the IPA hate that was happening on Twitter on Sunday. They were saying that only unskilled brewers make IPAs. So she's upset about that because she loves an IPA.
I do too.
Yeah. So there you go.
They're stronger.
Of course, Virginia likes them better.
They give you more power.
I got some positivity here, too, because people are definitely doing it right. few quick shout-outs here. Becky and Julia said, yeah, shout out to my 8-year-old son and my husband for working together to free a pelican who got tangled up in the fishing line and was caught in a tree. They relaxed it and they got it so it could fly away. Great job, guys.
Some of those videos are tough to watch. Like, watch ram get free from fence, and the ram's struggling, but it finally gets out.
It is sad because the ram doesn't understand what you're trying to do is like help him, and you're like, relax, ram.
Yeah.
And the ram can't because he's just ramming.
He's ramming.
I'm just kind of curious, how do you relax a pelican?
They're tough. They're kind of
Denny's, you got any ideas?
Shrimps and lullabies.
What do you do to relax a pelican?
They love shrimps and lullabies.
They are kind of squirrely creatures.
They
man.
are, yeah. So that could be something I could use later in life. I want to know, how do you relax a pelican? We also got a shout out to the U11 boys, Port St. Lucie Mako soccer team. They won the 2022 Sarasota Cup. Congrats, dudes. Nice job on that, fellas. Also, somebody calling out Chuck E. Cheese Pizza. They said, Jbird, you got to borrow somebody's kid and go check it out. Totally unexpected for a kid's arcade, but it's hot and delicious.
I'm telling you.
Had a Parmesan garlic cheesy stuffed crust.
It's better than it used to be. They created a whole ghost kitchen called Pasquale's. And during the pandemic, they were delivering pizza under this ghost kitchen moniker of Pasquale. But that if you ate Pasquale's pizza during COVID, you ate Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
I don't like what Pasquale's or Chuck E. Cheese is doing on that. We're not dating. I don't want mind games from you.
Look, we got inside information and we found that out. And that's why we tell the people of KVJ Nation.
But
so you guys know the truth. The pizza is not bad.
But Fat Kevin, if I may borrow you for a second, do you like those pizza lies? You think you're getting Pasquale's? Oh, let me try this new pizza place, and it's Chuck E. Cheese?
It's a trick and...
Hashtag trickery.
Look, if it's tasty, I got no issue. I want them to be successful. If they figure out a way to be successful on ordering apps during a pandemic, I say hats off to Pasquale. But the product better be good. Chili's did it too.
Yeah,
Chili's created a whole side wing business and gave it a different name, but it was coming out of Chili's. Wings and wings something. It worked.
I can't stand that concept. You can't. If that's what's really happening, if they're
happened during COVID.
If they're changing other things up with the ingredients,
that's how they figured out how to survive.
All right.
You don't like it?
All right.
No.
I think it's smart business.
Mm-hmm. Okay. A couple other call outs here. Big old thank you to the Jupiter Police Department. They put on Autism Day on Saturday. And the comment said it was so great for my whole family and my son with autism to learn about all the incredible resources in the area. And we had so much fun on top of it.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Also, somebody calling out their stepson. Got saved yesterday. He's a 13-year-old, and he'd been, I guess, having some anger issues. And apparently ever since he did that, he's done amazing. And he wants to be better. So good for you.
Who saved him?
He
went
means
to
like
church.
Jesus.
Jesus saving.
Yeah.
Oh, Jbird thought somebody jumped in a lake.
I hear
Is my
you,
man
yeah.
drowning?
Was he in a burning building?
I didn't
Jesus.
I didn't hear about this on the news.
Throw me the life preserver.
If you're drowning and Jesus saves you, that's some heavy S-bomb.
That's a religious moment right there.
He's good at that. He's done it before. We'll do it again. So there you go. Thank you for all the positive shout-outs here.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, it looks like Megan Thee Stallion is speaking out about what happened the night that Tory Lanez shot her in the foot. Now, because she wasn't able to, she really didn't talk about it on the advice of her lawyers before then. See, she was smart. Tory was not, and he got in trouble with the judge because he could not respect the restraining order. He had to run his mouth on social media, and that's why the judge got pissed. But Megan sat down for an interview with Gayle King, and it's actually airing this morning on CBS Mornings. And she goes into details about what happened the night that Tory shot her in the foot. So apparently they had come to this party together, and she was ready to go, but Tory wasn't ready to go, and it caused a whole argument. But they're in the car, and she's like, come on, let's go. And he's like, no, I don't want to go. And they're fighting. And she said up to that point, it was normal. You know, her and her friends, you know, they argue sometimes, and she didn't think anything of it. But then he turned it up and he starts screaming at her and getting belligerent at her. And as he starts shooting at her feet, he's yelling, "Dance, bitch."
Okay.
She said, I was really scared because I'd never been shot at before. And that's when I was like, oh my gosh, somebody is shooting at me. He could kill me.
I think they did that a lot of time in the old-timey westerns. Dance, dance, and they start shooting at your feet.
Yeah.
Those are movies, though. They made this happen in real life. Can you believe the balls on this cat?
Has there been any comment about was he on anything? Was he completely sober when he decided to do this?
I think they were all drinking.
Okay. You think?
I think she's talked about how they were all out partying together and she was ready to leave the party.
Yeah.
And he wanted to keep the party going. So by her wanting to leave, that was making him have to leave and he didn't want to leave.
I mean, you've never shot at me, Virginia, but I understand.
Paintball gun.
But when you try to get Virginia just to go home, it's over. No, we're going to stop getting rowdy. Cocktails and karaoke. I'm like, we got to go home.
Now. Dance, bird.
Yeah, oh, man.
Dance.
I would have rather have you shot me in the foot, honestly.
Foot versus testicle, you're going foot?
Yeah.
This was interesting. I don't know if you heard this. It gets kind of politically, but Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed legislation on Friday to take Disney's special tax status away. So I guess for over 50 years now, Disney has been given this special fancy tax status that allowed it to save a lot of money.
Yeah.
But because Ron DeSantis isn't happy with Disney about how they're looking at some other political stuff, he said, all right, you want to play? Let's play. Here's what I can do.
Yeah, he's a dude that, regardless of whatever, if he's challenged, he likes to go right back at you and goes for the throat. And so, that's kind of what had happened with the Disney issue. And there's a lot of stuff to sort out with it. Disney's like one of our largest employers in the state, but he wasn't having it. And I think the other issue is they got to figure out, okay, who's going to pick up some of those costs? Because, Disney was running the fire department and some things like that in some of those areas. So,
yeah, they're their own little town,
Yeah.
and they've been given the power to tax themselves and govern themselves. And he's like, no. You're based out of California.
Right.
You're not even in Florida. You ain't going to tell me how to run my ship.
And I think the debate is what does it hurt more, Disney or taxpayers in that area that might now start flipping the bill for it.
Have fun with those phone calls, Denny's.
I told y'all it got political. I warned you.
Oh, you can't do that story without it getting political. Poor sweet Denny's. I gotta go buy him lunch.
It's a big story, though.
I get it.
And finally here, I don't know if this is a good idea. Fresh, hot off admitting guilt in forcibly groping women, Cuba Gooding Jr. is going to be hosting a party at a strip club next month, and it's being promoted.
I saw that. I'm like,
I don't know if that's the best look, but
does he
okay.
address the stuff that goes on, or does he keep it strictly business?
I don't know. If he starts drinking, all bets. Keep eyes on Cuba.
He's drinking. He's at a strip club, and then he is in this very public case.
Ooh.
Someone give him my microphone.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
All righty. Coming up here on the KVJ Show today, I believe we got some Bueno Malo that is going to be going on. So
we're doing that
yeah.
again, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's back with a vengeance.
Didn't we just do it?
Let me see. Who is up today? Bueno Malo. Okay, it's not me.
Someone just dropped down to the Kia Smugs. It's clearly me. It's definitely me. There's no way it's not.
I love Smugs Bunny.
Oh, Smugs, you could hear it. His voice. Oh,
Let's see.
His voice gets down
Who
here.
is it?
Oh, who could it be?
What could it be?
He acts like he's looking at his prep, his 19,000 pages of prep.
Oddly enough, it is Bird that is going to be playing.
Oh,
Bueno
what a
Malo.
shocker.
He just played this game.
Very popular, apparently.
You're up, Cupcake.
Yeah. So we're going to get to that coming up here on the KBJ Show. Okay, so what is guy code? And do girls have kind of the same thing that is similar? I was looking at this list, and they were talking about the bro code standards, 5 rules. Jbird, do you agree with all 5 of these bro code standards? 1.
First of all, I will never use the term bro code.
I don't like it
That's
either.
standard number 1.
I don't like it either, yeah, because I feel like I fall a little bit slightly lower on the masculine scale for men. I'm still enough to be in the gender, but yeah, I'm not masculine enough to use bro code. It just doesn't work for me. But these are apparently the rules that govern my gender. So I guess I got to get this right. 1 rule about the male gender, the bro code standard. Never like a pic of your friend's wife or girlfriend if he's not in the picture and she's by herself, especially if she's hot. Would you agree with that? Never like it on social media.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I try to stay away from that. But none of my friends would ever be threatened that I'm trying to get with their girl. So even if I did, it wouldn't be a thing.
It wouldn't bother me at all.
But because I think that would be me just trying to support them as a couple.
Okay.
Yeah. Now,
Okay.
if it was, with an eggplant followed up and, all that on the comment, I don't think that's so bad.
Okay, so you're not thinking that would even necessarily qualify?
Only because I'm just thinking about me and my friends, and nobody would be threatened by me doing that because they know I wouldn't go after their girl.
Right.
What do you think, Virginia? How would a female look at that if it was getting liked? Would it be the least bit weird, or would it be something you wouldn't even think about?
Everybody's going to be different. And here's the thing. I think girls are set a little more leaning jealous than guys sometimes. I don't know. Every couple is different. Sometimes you can have a crazy, squirrely guy or girl.
Now, if it was somebody who I am okay friends with, not in my circle, I'd stay away from any of that stuff. Especially if it was their girlfriend. Because but yeah, I
don't care. Hot is hot. If I see a picture of a guy or a girl and they look good and I want to like it, I'm going to like it. And if you have a problem with that, that is your problem and it falls square on you. I don't give a crap what you think. If your person is putting stuff up on the internet and they look hot, I'm going to give them some love.
It depends on, to me, we had a guy in our clique a long time ago, and I liked him. He always made me laugh. He was a funny dude. Mm-hmm. But when it came to matters of the heart type things, I knew I couldn't trust him. And he would be the kind of guy I would have an eyeball on going, why is he liking my girl's pic? But that's not really a great friend at that point. It's a fringe friend.
Yeah. Okay, you got to watch out for that predator friend, huh?
The predator friend. Yeah, the one that just can never, he's always just lurking, always trying to...
What you do with that situation is you just say something on the side to your girl. You're like, look, this dude's always sniffing around. Just so you know, he's a sniffer. Okay. And then you leave it at that. You just let your girl know what's up, and then it's good.
Literally a sniffer.
Another rule in the bro code, if your friend offers you a hot wing, keep your fingers off the biggest wing. Okay?
Who cares? That's so dumb.
I mean...
I'm not looking at my wings, and I'm not assessing their size.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rule 3, keep at least a urinal space away. That's bro code.
If you can.
Okay.
I always do.
4, urinals.
Yeah.
4, don't get drunk and start a fight and expect your boys to bail you out when you can't back up your mouth. If your friend did nothing wrong and is the target of some douche, back your friend up. That's bro code. So
I don't know. Blood in, blood out.
Even if they're the ones who are instigating, they're squirreling and going around all over the place.
We ain't gonna be together
if
anymore.
You tight, like if Twigs or Klepto started a little trouble and then it turned into a fight and you didn't jump in and try to help, you would feel bad.
Is that what that means? You have to back up your friend even if
they're the complete jerk and they're going out picking fights with people.
No. If my friend does something,
what if they're drunk and it's an accident?
Well, that's different. If a friend's being a douche and they're wrong, no, I'm not gonna get into a fight with them. I'm gonna say you're being a douche. I'm trying to break up I'm a man of peace, y'all. I'm trying to be a pacifist. I would like to break that up. Now, if someone comes up and slaps Kevin, then we are doing YouTube karate.
That's covered, yeah.
We're doing YouTube karate. But you can't reward bad behavior. I'm trying to get my friend out of that situation.
Yeah, if you're the one that's instigating
but
it,
your
you're
friend's already in the fight. Now Twigs is basically getting pummeled. What are you going to do?
I'm trying to break up the fight and cause peace and get out of that situation. Let me pour gasoline on a horrible fire anyway.
But you're not on top of it trying to attack the other one.
If Twigs is getting beat up, I grab a glass champagne bottle and I crack it over the guy's head that's hitting Twigs.
I like Virginia telling us how to live by bro code, Bird.
Yeah,
because she
it's
honestly
a lot.
on the masculine scale, she's definitely ahead of you and I.
Yeah. Like, I would always back up my friends, but the right thing to do is get your friend out of that situation.
Yeah. Get them home, get them to bed. Okay, another rule here for Bro Code. If your friend has a daughter and she's a teen or older, minimal eye contact, no touching, and if there's any signs of flirting, the friendship is over immediately. Breaking this code could justify physical violence.
Yeah, just don't be a creepo in front of...
Don't be creeping on
Don't
your
be creepy.
friend's hot daughter.
Yeah.
Okay, those are 5 standards that they had listed for the Bro Code. So is there anything that you can think of when it comes to women, Virginia? Anything that is typical with ladies when it deals to relationships, men, alcohol, sharing makeup, shoes, clothes, anything along those lines that just every woman should know and abide by?
If you borrow somebody's clothes, which this happens a lot, girls share clothes, give it back. This happens so often.
Okay.
In my circles, I see it with Magnolia. I see it with other friends. Like, if you borrow clothes, you got to give it back. Mm-hmm. It's uncool to keep people's stuff.
Okay, so that's just one thing you would say. Ladies, what else would you put on here? If you had your own code, what are some rules? I know a lot of times we often talk about dating somebody's ex, and could you ever do that? And when you would, is that something that abides for both men and women, that if you're friends with somebody, you can never, even if 5 or 10 years have gone by, you can't date the ex?
I just try to stay away from that kind of drama, dog. There's so many other people out in the world to try to make it happen with. Why am I milling around in your past? I'm not
Stay
saying,
away, period. Yeah.
Look, if everyone's drops the ego and is cool with it and everyone can be cool, hashtag be cool, I say go for it. You know how humans are.
Okay. Anything else you would add for this? Do you agree with Virginia's Bro Code? You can let us know. People are reminding you, Virginia, that hitting somebody with a bottle would be assault with a deadly weapon.
Well, then that's the way it went down.
But what if someone's...
I didn't throw the first punch. Let me just remind you of that simple fact.
Your friend picks a fight, does something, pushes somebody down. They're the ones that physically started the whole thing. They're all drunk. They get into a fight, and so you're beating up the other people.
No, I look at it and I assess the situation.
Well, that's what
if my friend is fine, then we're cool. If my friend is getting their ass kicked, then I jump in.
Well, yeah, you got to jump in to get the friend out of there.
That's what I said. But I'm not trying to diffuse. I'm trying to kick ass because they're kicking my friend's ass.
Okay. And if you need a champagne bottle, that's just what you take.
Look, I've grabbed a beer bottle and smacked it against a brick wall to break it and make a knife. You think I'm here to play?
Oh, you ain't stabbing nobody but a steak.
I stabbed.
All right. Any other thoughts on the Bro or Ho code? 877-979-WRMF. All right. Time for another round of Bueno o Malo. Good or bad? This is where we try to teach all the gringos here in South Florida a little Espanol. So you got 2 options. One is good, one is bad. You're going to hear the options in Spanish, and then you pick which one you think sounds better. Because there might be like a key word that you hear, be like, oh, okay, I know that's a good one.
Well, this is my cut. I like this.
Yeah.
This song.
Makes you kind of like merengue or
It
something.
does. Man, with a little salsa up in here.
It's a little lounge. It's loungy.
I love it.
Okay. So what we're going to do here, Bird is the one who gets to play this week. And I know last week Bird was very upset because he wanted Virginia so badly to choose Malo. And, of course, Virginia wound up getting Bueno, and she got a nice little tasty treat instead of the nasty stuff we had all lined up for her.
We had a blue bar of soap when I was hoping she would take a big old bite out of it. She hates the color blue. Like, blue, quack, quack, I can't do blue, quack.
Well, obviously you can't trick a witch, bitch.
Oh, believe me, I know.
Yeah. Instead, she chose a very delicious hand pie.
A hand pie that I brought that I still have some over here, break in case of emergency.
Well, now they're a week out. They got to be kind of hard.
I got a gut like a rhino. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing. Yeah, iron cast stomach Pennington.
How long's a good hand pie good for?
For me, you could eat that 2 weeks.
2? Okay.
Yeah,
It's got a good shelf life on it.
Ton of preservatives in these things.
I like my hand pie fresh.
Well, we all do, Virginia. We all do, but I'm just saying.
It's been laying on the counter for a week. I'm good.
You're such a snack snob.
I am. I prefer fresh. If I'm here to eat something and get the calories, it better be worth it.
I just think sometimes you don't hear me. I agree. I think fresh is better.
Yeah. Okay. You'll take what you can get.
I just won't eat it if it's not fresh. You'll still eat it.
All right. Well, she won't eat it.
I won't.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not here for that. I'm not going to put those calories in me if it's not going to be worth the chew.
Could you imagine being married to her? Oh my gosh, poor panda.
Panda's happy.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh.
Oh my gosh! He was staring out the space halfway. The whole crawfish was like, oh.
Because he had to work. I put his ass to work.
Oh, I know. My man was stunned.
He was happy yesterday because it was over.
Poor guy. I'm surprised he wasn't on a bicycle.
He was sitting poolside with me yesterday.
Oh, I believe we got an in-studio guest.
Oh, what's going on?
Bueno Malo today. Hello.
We got Evelyn in here helping us
Hello.
out.
All right.
X1023.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so she's going to be doing the different options here. Okay, so Bird, dial into this and listen to option 1 here in Bueno o Malo. Okay, go ahead.
Disfruta de la langosta del plátano. Es un cangrejo viejo.
Whoa.
Right.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, let me hear the
One more,
second
you
one.
want to hear another one? You want to hear it again?
Let me hear that one more time,
Okay,
please.
one more time. Dial into it.
Disfruta de la langosta del plátano. Es un cangrejo viejo.
Okay, that's your first option. Okay, what is the second option that we have here?
Dijiste que te encanta esta barra de cereal que está hinchada y te comiste una caja.
The first one seems good.
First one seems good. Okay.
First one's. May I please have the second one again?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Dijiste que te encanta esta barra de cereal que está hinchada y te comiste una caja.
Okay. One of these is good. One of these is bad.
I can tell you that the Malo smells horrific. My smell's back. It smells terrible.
Yeah.
Whatever I'm going to guess,
Yeah.
that's going to be wrong.
Yeah, it's smelling very fishy in here.
One feels... I hear a witch.
Yeah.
Oh, it's scary.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
a
one of
witch.
these you definitely do not want.
This is blindfolded. I hear Virginia sounding like a really fantastic, horrific witch, and it smells like the ocean.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you feeling? Bueno o Malo? Do you want option 1 or do you want option 2 here, Bird?
Uno feels bien. Uno feels nice.
Okay. Okay. Siente bien. Okay. And what is 1 again here? Let's hear it one more time before we give Bird option 1. Can you read
Oh,
that
you
for
want to
me?
hear
Yeah.
option?
Option 1 again.
1 again?
Yes. Mhm.
Por favor.
favor.
Uno.
Por favor.
Disfrute de la langosta del plátano. Es un cangrejo viejo.
Okay.
There's a word in there I like that makes me feel good, but just for kicks.
What is the word?
Well, can you please say it again? I'm so sorry.
Disfrute de la langosta del plátano.
Langosta.
Oh, okay.
no.
Langosta.
I mean, talk about drawing it out.
De la langosta.
I'll go Uno.
He makes fun of me for making stuff longer than it
Well, you
needs
just
to
gotta
be.
make sure. One of these he knows he definitely
Did
doesn't want.
somebody pee in your Kahlua today?
I didn't get Kahlua. I drank it all
then
on Friday.
There's
That's
the
why she's all
answer.
upset.
Good
She's so-
God.
Maybe
You know,
you
when-
should buy me some and I'd be nicer to you.
You know she's angry when she's sober.
I mean, it's really just a lot.
Okay, Virginia, he chose option 1. Could you go with the langosta del pantano?
Open up.
Okay, here you go, Bird. Bueno o Malo, you chose. Get that down. What do you think?
No.
That doesn't sound like the sounds of enjoyment. Bird, oh my gosh. Oh, it's not staying up. That does not agree with him.
Crawfish.
It's crawfish.
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
God, I hate it so much. And it's hot.
Cangrejo de Rio. That's a crawfish.
Ooh.
I heated it up for you.
You got some fire on that thing.
Yeah, we do.
she put a little extra spice on there.
I hate crawfish.
What you missed out on, Virginia? Can you show them what the Bueno option would have been had he
the
had chosen
Bueno
that?
would have been great. It was your cereal bars from Reese's
Ooh, I
that you
love these.
love.
Yeah.
You put like all kind of hot season. Oh man, I gotta.
Yeah,
I
it
got
smells
I got
really
that
fired up.
I got that bat.
Okay.
Bitch ass tongue.
Bitch ass tongue.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
taste
she did a fantastic job there. Very nice. Thank you for the translation.
Her Spanish is great.
Oh
And
yeah.
she's adorable.
Yeah. I think Bird just was a little bewitched. She broke into that and it was just like, yeah.
Well, I was getting double
Yeah.
witched there.
Yeah. Yeah. Good witch, bad witch. On either side.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby.
It's the whacked out news.
People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the news. Drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth. Ow!
Well, lots of insanity going on with Disney. We was talking earlier about their little ongoing battle with the governor. And now they got other problems. You know, they're worried about the governor, and here they got convicted felons causing a problem.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Apparently, he tried to go through security with a gun, and I guess Disney doesn't like convicted felons entering the premises with guns. So
I get it.
yeah. Apparently, when the cops were talking to him, he pulled out a plastic baggie and started swallowing the contents. And they're like, what are you doing? What are you eating? He's like, oh, it's just gum. You chew gum. You don't eat gum. So, yeah, they had to haul him off and try to figure out what he was eating and be like, look, we can't have felons running around in here with guns. Like, I don't know what the heck is going on. Boy, Disney had a week, didn't they? If you thought you had a week, Disney had a week.
They had a week.
Oh, my goodness. If it's not Disney, it's Busch Gardens in Tampa. There's a guest that recently suffered an accident while riding the Iron Gwazi there at Busch Gardens in Tampa. Apparently, the high-speed coaster was too much for the guest's stomach, and partway through the ride, he ended up relieving himself.
Oh, no.
And it wasn't a number one.
Oh, no. He made a poo on the roller coaster?
You know, you've never been on a roller coaster ride until you crapped yourself, Virginia.
They have a code for that. I think it's code brown, I would imagine.
Code brown.
But they
No,
do.
it's called protein spill at the water park.
We had somebody call in one time. They went through all of the things they do at a theme park. There's a code for
Code
throw up,
brown.
code for poop, pee,
Yeah.
all of it.
That's good. Golly. So, man, oh, man, what all was going on? And then I'm sure you probably saw, too, on the news, no surprise there, the family of that teenage boy that died at the free fall ride at Icon Park in Orlando. They getting sued, so they're going after everybody.
I mean, they have a case, and they should win it, and they should get what they deserve.
The employee was at fault, they said. So I don't know if Icon Amusements is going to be around anymore.
What happens in that case if you are an employee and you didn't mean to do it, it just was an accident, but you were negligent? Do you go to jail for that, or are you probably just going to... What happens to you?
I mean, I think there are things, negligent homicide, things like that can happen. And, it depends. They might be able to do manslaughter and whatnot on that. So I guess it just depends upon how negligent you were.
And how good is your attorney?
Yeah.
Because justice is not blind. It sees your wallet.
Well, imagine, too, if you really, obviously didn't mean to do that and you feel horrible about that.
Which I'm sure he does.
Of course, your life has changed, too. And I'm not saying you should feel more bad for that person, but they didn't mean to do that. You
Right.
know?
They didn't go to work that day
Of
thinking,
course not.
I'm going to kill a kid.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, some crazy stuff there at the theme parks. Other things going on here in Florida. In Franklin County, a sheriff had to arrest his 38-year-old daughter on suspicion of trafficking meth. Well,
Wow, his own daughter.
his own daughter.
How old is she, and did she live in his house?
She's 38.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So apparently the bust took place when deputies conducted a controlled buy, which involves the sheriff's daughter. One of the daughter's buyers delivered 2 ounces of meth to the undercover cops and got arrested. The buyer then told the cops that, hey, you want to really go after somebody? I got this from the sheriff's daughter. She's the supplier.
Dang.
Yeah, so apparently it was cocaine as well as meth.
Dang,
And the
girl.
sheriff is saying, you know what, just because she's my daughter, I'm still going to use the same tough love approach on her as I would anybody else.
You have
But,
to. It's in
yeah.
public now.
Yeah.
You better.
He'd be like, sorry, girl, I can't help you. Don't be dealing meth and cocaine when your dad's the sheriff. A woman ran into the basketball courts during the Minnesota Timberwolves game on Saturday night. I don't know if you guys saw the video. It was the Memphis Grizzlies game, and there's this girl that was sitting there, and there's a security guard that was 2 seats over, and he was staring at her the whole time because, they've been having this issue because these protesters are all upset about the owner. There's an activist group that is going after the owner, Glenn Taylor, for bad practices at an egg farm, which he owns in Iowa, called Rembrandt Enterprises.
Is he being mean to chickens?
Or is he being mean to eggs? Because I think that's got to be clear.
They're accusing him of violating animal cruelty practices and its killing of more than 5 million chickens in March to contain an outbreak of avian flu. So, they say that he is clearly in the wrong and it was inhumane in how he did it. So that was the one. Remember the girl first glued her hand to the court?
Yes.
Then the other girl chained herself to the basketball hoop. Well, there were two more. And this one girl, she had like a referee jersey and a whistle, and she darted onto the court. She was getting ready to do whatever it was she was going to do. She got 1 foot on the court, and this security guard tackled her. Like right on her.
Am I the only one that wanted to see kind of what she had planned with the referee? It sounded like there was going to be
She didn't get that on
Let her get 10 seconds into her act.
Yes, just
She
10
wasn't
seconds.
a second into her act.
Give her 10 seconds. She should not be on the court, but 10 seconds.
We can spare 10 seconds.
The ref thing, the whole outfit's got me intrigued.
Like this ref is going to get picked in the NFL draft on Thursday night. That's how good he was.
Dang.
It was unreal. You got to see that video.
I will. I'll check it out.
I mean, man.
What was she? Was she just trying to get on the court and cause chaos by doing like a technical
probably
foul?
was going to take, because she's going to take her shirt off probably and blow the whistle and call a technical foul or something. But it's like, girl, you didn't have enough time.
Yeah, well, they're watching you now.
Well, you can't be seen and tip your hat to security.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to unexpectedly run out. If security is already sitting there watching you, you've already lost.
I couldn't believe she didn't notice. He was 2 empty seats to her left, staring right at her.
And she's wearing a ref jersey?
No, she
knew.
had a shirt over the ref jersey.
He knew what you were
Yeah.
about to do, so therefore
He
your
did.
spot is blown up, and you need to try again with a new person that's not recognizable.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
You can't send a girl out there that they already have been alerted to her face.
And did she have it to where the shirt looked kind of bulky on her because she had a ref jersey underneath her? Like, that looks a little odd right there.
It could have. You might have noticed. I mean, I don't know if you could see the whistle under her shirt because she had the whistle.
You gotta
around her neck.
surprise people. You can't have security already watching you.
Yeah.
She's probably going on TikTok too. Okay, guys, I'm getting ready to storm the court right now. Like and share this.
Yeah. Yeah, she did not. I mean, she went viral. Everybody's watching it, but yeah, she didn't get her message out. There was a man who looked like a Ghostbuster led police on a high-speed chase in Northern California last Tuesday. He got caught and taken into custody. I don't know why he's dressed as a Ghostbuster.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah. Another youth driver in Canada got arrested after he tried to pull over a marked police car. You big dummy. He's a teenage driver. He tries to pull over what is a marked police car.
There's a bunch of these videos on YouTube where they have these fake cops getting busted and pulling over people, and one of them's pulling over a
He
cop.
probably would, yeah. The kid's vehicle had red and blue flashing lights, and they were yelling for the officer to pull over. And he's like, no, you pull over. So, guess who got arrested? A naked man crashed his truck into the Pioneer, Arizona Living History Museum and ended up destroying a building.
Damn, dude.
Did all of a sudden something happen? Like,
You better.
you got distracted?
Yeah.
He better
Got
have a
locked
good
up in the steering
story
wheel.
about a squirrel or something. As if you just drove into the building and you don't have a good reason, yeah, you're probably going to jail.
Yeah. Luckily, nobody was hurt during the incident. A jockey in New Zealand just got banned from racing for 3 years after she and her racehorse both tested positive for meth. What?
Damn, they're giving that horse meth.
Getting them all ginned up, huh?
It ain't right.
Dang.
You do meth all you want. I don't care about you, but
Not
don't
the
be
horse.
giving the horse meth.
Not cool. What are we doing?
You're
here?
the animal.
A family in South Lake Tahoe, California heard some mysterious snoring noises at night, which sounds kind of terrifying, but thankfully it just turned out to be a family of 5 bears who were hibernating under their house. And they could hear the bears snoring. What the heck? We're going to get them on Snore Wars next week.
It kind of sounds like Aunt Anne's
It
snore.
does, yeah. Can we put her up against a bear? I don't know. That might be a toss-up. I
Could
don't know.
you imagine you're sleeping and you hear that and you find out it's bears snoring under your house?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Bear or Aunt Anne?
I'm so glad we have that.
That's great. Do you know how to protect your digital legacy? You think about the horror of if you've got anything that might be on your phone or in your folders or something like that you don't want the whole world to see, you might want to consider protecting your digital legacy. And apparently you can do this in 3 steps. There are a couple things they suggest in the New York Post. One is getting a legacy contact on your Apple account. I guess Apple added a feature last year that lets other people access everything in your Apple account if you die. That includes photos, messages, and notes. You just go to password and security in your phone settings. And you can do that and allow somebody that you trust to be like, hey, man, if I go down, you got to wipe this clean.
Denny's?
Yeah.
You know what? When I'm gone, y'all can do whatever you want. Read it all.
Okay. We could
Print it.
We have Jbird's digital day.
Go for it.
Or week.
I don't really have anything out on my phone or anything like that I would care.
I do, but I mean, at that point, I like to write my thoughts down, and sometimes my thoughts are a little out there.
I write my thoughts down too, but I want all the people that I don't like to know I don't like them when I'm dead.
Well, that's what I want. You're finally going to know.
I think a lot of them know, Virginia.
Something tells me, though, yeah, her last rant's going to be a doozy.
All right, y'all got to sit down for this.
As she's dying. And furthermore,
I'm going to go out bitching.
yeah, I hope nobody does, but I think there are some people who definitely go to the other side. They go out bitching.
I'm just kidding. I do not want to go out bitching. I'm going to be going out peaceful and probably a little bit hammered.
Okay, that's
Probably
right.
a lot hammered.
I better be on something hard.
If I'm dying from an illness, I want all the morphine.
Well, they do that for a lot of people. That's what
Yeah.
they sometimes
Trust
do.
me, I'm going to get extra.
There's a country song about not wanting to die sober, Virginia. You like it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it by
Is
Sam,
it by Sam Hunt?
No.
Or is it by his brother?
No, little big
Mike.
town.
Is it by his brother Mike?
No, it's not.
I'm sure that joke's never been said.
That joke is never going to be old.
Anyone whose last name is Hunt.
Oh, of course. Our old boss, whose last name was Hunt.
Remember that time we had his brother paged to the
Yeah.
front desk?
Yeah, and they
His
had
brother's Mike.
They had to run to the receptionist. I remember somebody was sprinting through the halls, and she kept paging. She's like, I don't understand. I keep paging him.
I keep paging him, but he's not coming up to the front desk. She paged him like 6 times.
Yeah, they didn't find that joke very funny.
Oh, it's just good, clean fun.
That is funny. If they didn't find it funny, I'm glad we don't work there no more.
Another way to protect your digital legacy, your memorialization settings. I guess these are on Facebook, where they let you name a legacy contact who can write posts for you, update your profile pic, and get a copy of everything you've ever posted.
I found one of a Ted Bundy victim.
Really?
Yeah, it's Ted Bundy's a woman or a girl he killed, and I think either her family or her friends keep it up there, and people leave messages and they
Yeah.
post and they update
You can
it.
choose to do that.
I love it.
I'm a legacy person for a friend of mine. If he dies, I'm supposed to take over the social media. It's already been set up on Facebook.
Do you change the profile photo to like their urn, or do you just leave?
No, I think for
No, maybe you take a picture of the picture they put up at the funeral. I don't think the urn or the casket is appropriate.
But I tell everybody, I mean, you're playing that old audio of Aunt Anne.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that lives
Right.
on. It's going to live
Sure. online.
Me and my dad made a deal. We love to play music together, record our music, and put it
Yep.
up on YouTube. So if anything does happen, we always have it there for our family, no matter what. It ain't about the likes and the shares. It's just
Right.
about the memories.
Yep. They say also to protect your digital legacy, automatically wipe your Google history. Now, this is kind of cool. In your Google accounts, web and app activity settings, there's an option to auto-delete stuff every 3 months.
Oh, yeah. If you watch porn, Kev, you know all about that.
Oh, really? Okay. All right, so you go in there, and I guess
Kev
it
don't
just
watch
wipes
no
it out?
porn. He don't know how to hide his porn.
No.
Man, I hope Kevin's, I don't know, at least touching himself.
Yeah, he just has to go in the bank in his head.
Well, sometimes that's a great thing, too. I love the
Sure.
bank. I love going to Old Faithful, Virginia. The old Rolodex.
Too bad you can't share banks.
You're right, too bad. I thought about it. That wouldn't be that bad of an idea.
Well, wouldn't that be cool if you and Kevin could look at each other and go,
swap off.
I'm gonna download mine to you real quick. You download yours to me.
Well, you would just know what your friends are really into
Yeah.
on that level.
Don't you
you
kind of want to
would.
see what's in Kevin's spank bank?
I actually would love to know if Kevin were to be completely honest and be
Right.
carnal. What really does get the
Who
Kevin
is it?
Ralston?
Yeah,
What is
going?
What's he into?
Download it, bruh.
It's a bunch of Latinas.
I love it. I love it.
I thought this was kind of cool too. I have seen little ads for the one I saw was with plants. You take a photo of it and it tells you what it is.
Oh, Kevin, they're getting so clever with all. There's so much you can take a picture of, and all of a sudden, bloop, it gives you all the information
It's
of it.
unreal. Yeah, I heard that Google's rolling out this new search feature for phones called Google Lens Multi-Search that will let you take a photo of something and then ask follow-up questions. Like, for instance, if you see somebody that has on a jacket or shoes or something like that you like, you can take a photo and say where to buy it, and it'll tell you where you can get it.
This technology, I tell you, oh boy,
It is something else.
it is.
It's kind of crazy, huh? So
I
I was
mean,
like, I got to look into that.
Well, back
But
in
this
the,
is good, you know? I mean, this makes us smarter, better, it helps you garden.
Well, I remember when I first got on the show, I'd ask you guys all kind of crazy questions. Hey, do you think this is possible? And a lot of things I'd ask, you guys would go, no. Now I feel like if I asked that, you would go, yeah, it's possible. Yeah, time travel. It's probably going to happen one of these days. I don't get
crazy.
laughed at those questions anymore.
You're right.
Ever since this Elon Musk exploded onto the scene.
Since he landed on planet Earth, yes, Kevin.
Yeah, he has brought
Yeah.
a lot of technology with him.
Y'all, he has a star fleet.
That alien guy has made us Back to the Future.
He's got a starship fleet. He has a whole fleet of Star Wars looking. Oh, have you seen the video of it?
No.
If you were just out chilling and you saw what he had in the sky, you would go, "Holy invasion! It's happening! It's finally going down."
Really?
Yes.
And he's here and he's breeding.
Yeah.
And he's with Grimesy. Halsey.
They broke up.
They broke up.
It was Grimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they broke up and they had another baby at the same time. Kind of weird.
Yeah, it was like the same week they announced that.
Yeah.
Was that baby named XR3416?
It was something like
They
that.
gave
yeah.
that baby
I4.
some letters and numbers sequence that's unpronounceable.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that guy's like I don't know how he has so much stuff going on.
He's an alien, Kevin. They can multitask.
I mean, I think it's all finally happening, guys. I think it's all the beginning stages of alien warfare.
That's it, yeah. He's going to be the first one to come out, and he's going to announce it on Twitter after he buys
He's going
it.
to take off his
That's going to be
mask.
his first tweet.
Attention, Earthlings.
Yes.
I am your leader.
Take me to your leader. No, I am your leader.
Yeah. Don't take me to your leader. I am your leader, bitch.
It's happening. It's all going down.
That is all going down. Well, you know, we love the KBJ Nation. They're very passionate people that all kind of congregate around this show that we do here. And what's kind of interesting is through the years, you know, KBJ Nation is now kind of split into some other micro factions of people that kind of have their own little clique within KBJ Nation. And sometimes they meet in the chat room and they all kind of join up. And then, you know, at our events, they'll get together and whatnot. Maybe you've heard of the White Claw crew. They used to come out to events, and it's kind of like when we were talking about White Claw back in the day when it come out. That's the name that they did. There's another crew you might see if you ever get into our chat room around the Pickle Squad.
And they were
that is
both
out
there on Saturday,
Yeah.
Kev. And there was a little tension before.
It's like the Bloods and the Crips.
Well, I think what happened was, and seriously, anybody that wants to call in to defend or say their side of the story,
Yeah.
look, I'm only going on what I'm a journalist right now, Kev.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
going with what I see. I'm very interactive with the chat room. I pride myself in that. I want to be someone that's available and talk with the people.
Johnny Depp is learning about this right now in court. It's called hearsay. And a lot of this is hearsay. And unless you were in it and saw it, you're not allowed to use hearsay in court. It's inadmissible.
Well,
this is kind of a court right now.
I'm just going on what I saw. So I thought I had seen maybe a member of the Pickle Squad pop off in the chat room about the White Claw crew.
Okay.
So there was some
they've
words there.
Okay, so there's
There was
a little...
pre-beef.
But I think it's all fun and games because the chat room.
They're battling for being the top
I think.
group in KBJ Nation.
Well, we've mentioned the White Claw crew a lot. We've mentioned the Pickle Squad a lot. Those are the two that stand out because they're both very vocal, and I love both of them. I ain't got a dog in this fight. Again, just reporting on it. So it was the White Claw crew. I saw them at the front of the stage, and they were turning it up, and they were.
Well, they're on White Claw.
Yeah, the one leader. She was on a lot of White Claw, and I love her, but she was screaming at me during Snacks for the World as I'm rapping. Jbird, say our name! Say our name!
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say.
So you have to say
she wants a shout
White
out.
Claw.
I had said Pickle Squad. I think I said the Pickle Squad name first. I'm like, thank you all for coming out. I see the Pickle Squad. I didn't mention White Claw. So then we went into our last song, and I'm singing, and I'm trying to do the whole thing,
Right.
and she's screaming, Jbird, White Claw! I'm like, oh my gosh, I better say White Claw. I better say White Claw because I can definitely hear her.
Yeah, because you shouted out the other crew.
Yeah, so at the end of the show, I gave the White Claw crew a shout out.
Yeah.
I thought all was good in the world. I met up with the White Claw crew. I met up with the Pickle Squad. Then I meet up with the White Claw crew later on.
After they had more White Claw.
They had said they met up with the Pickle Squad and all was good. So I left Crawfish going.
There's peace in the
right,
world,
man,
and
I'm
everybody
loving
made up,
this.
and it's all great.
Look, Snack Pack wants tranquility with our peeps. We want all the Snack Packers to get along.
Yeah.
There's always something going on at a Snack Pack show.
There
really are.
Well, blame it on the alcohol.
People get turned at a Snack Pack show. Which
Yeah.
I love it.
Me too. That's our people.
I do love it. So then I see in the chat room today that there was some extra words, I guess, after they made up.
After there was peace on Earth, there was back to a feud.
Now, I'm going to quote Jamie from the Pickle Squad because this is her quote in a public forum. I said, was their words? She goes, yes, Bird. I made friends with them right away. We took pics together and everything. Then this one chick flipped out on me, making some for making a stupid joke. So Jamie made a stupid joke. She kept on saying, hold me back. The White Claw. The White Claw crew member was saying, hold me back. And I think the joke Jamie had said was, Jbird shouted out the Pickle Squad first. And I think that's what...
that got the they got the juices going.
I think that's what got...
Wow.
And someone was yelling, hold me back, and trying to fight?
Again, if you want to call in to set the record straight...
This is hearsay.
It's hearsay. There is objections. I would love to...
So this ended like a dance battle or something, or how did they resolve?
I mean, the comments are coming in quick.
The issues, okay.
It's almost like a stenographer. It's too hard to keep up with.
There wasn't a fight, because if there was a fight, I would have heard about it. We had Jupiter PD on site to keep exactly that thing from happening.
Well,
and I had two of the best female security guards in the business.
I mean, you did have a great
security women. I love them. I want to be a part of their lives.
Well, I hung out with the Pickle Squad, and they were up on the VIP section just chilling. They looked all. They looked like they were calm. We had a good moment, and then I saw the White Claw crew later on, and they were turned, but they were in a great mood. I was laughing. I had a great time with them.
It's
we're hugging.
People that were imbibing, having a good time, and they just got a little slightly froggy there for a second.
Bit of a turf war, I guess.
Yeah.
Turf war.
Well, I love them all. I'm here on the microphone. I'm here calling for peace.
Okay.
I want peace between the two factions, between the two subsets.
We'll have to start asking then, before you do another Snack Pack show, we'll have to get a listing of all the squads or crews that are in the audience so that we can do a proper shout out to them in alphabetical order.
I mean, you can't love Pickle without loving White Claw.
I love them both. I love anybody that supports us.
I kind of blame you in all of this.
Whatever, man. I hit a kid after I hit Jorge with the roll.
Yeah.
I felt bad, man.
Hawaiian cake roll, yeah.
A Hawaiian, just a regular roll.
A soft biscuit.
The kid was fine.
Yeah, okay.
I just, oh my God.
You were singing a song called Carbs. Of course you have to throw bread. If people don't have their hands up and their eyes on you as you're throwing bread, that's on them.
I do want to say, though, thank you to everyone that came out. We had people from all over South Florida out there. I'm from Vero, down from Miami.
Yeah.
So
I talked to a girl from Broward. I talked to somebody who had driven from Vero. Yeah.
Everyone was so cool and nice to me. No one tried starting a fight, which is kind of shocking because that usually happens too. But I think Snack Pack's back. Next show, right?
I love it.
Okay.
Next show, we'll sit down, we'll go over our notes, and we'll make it better.
Again, though, we are calling for peace. I'm calling for peace.
We want all KVJ Nation to get along.
Will you host a summit? They want to know if you'll sit down and be the mediator.
I would love it. I think we have to all drink White Claw first. That's the problem. No drinking.
Yeah, White Claw. Yeah, it's hard to come to peace when you've had a couple of those.
Well, I think
Kevin knows. Kevin learned.
You know what it kind of
Yeah.
I think the two leaders of each faction squared up. I think Jamie's the leader of the Pickle Squad.
Okay.
And I think, and I apologize for the White Claw. I think she's the leader of the White Claw, and she was turned.
Okay.
She's ready to go. She's awesome. Oh, we got a call.
Do we have them on the phone? Because we need to hear from them. I'm tired of all this hearsay.
Yeah, set the record straight.
So this is Jamie from the Pickle Squad. Jamie, is there anything that was left out of the story that you need to address?
No, I wanted to call in because you guys were asking to hear the story. So I'm the one that it happened to. So.
Okay.
You are Jamie, the leader of the Pickle Squad?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Well, the floor is yours, girl. Explain what happened.
So when we first got there, we were seated VIP next to the White Claw crew, and I heard them say White Claw crew. So I made like a little joke, like, "Oh, you're our nemesis. We're the Pickle Squad," and it was all in good fun. We ended up making really good friends with them. We were taking pictures, drinking together, having fun.
Good.
And we had a great day together. And then all of a sudden I guess the leader of the White Claw crew got really turned. And I made a joke saying, "Oh, Bird mentioned the Pickle Squad first." Just like a dumb joke.
Yeah.
And this girl tried to fight me. Like, she kept saying, "Hold me back, hold me back." And I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Hold me back.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah. That's all it takes there.
It's a snack fact show.
I blame the White Claw.
The claw.
It's the claw.
There's literally no
That's what
laws
happens.
when you're drinking
The
claws.
claw.
But Jamie,
Yeah.
what's funny is I had like a great moment with the White Claw crew, and they're like, "Oh man, the Pickle Squad, it's all peace, it's all love," and then I leave.
Well, that's what happens. You can't keep drinking the claw and expect peace.
It went to hell in a handbasket.
But honestly, everyone else was super cool. Like, there's nothing but love there. It's all good. And I blame it on the claw. I'm not going to hold it against her. That's just something that happened.
All right. Well, that's very
Okay,
mature.
we can move on.
Look at you.
It was just a
Peace
moment.
with everybody.
Peace. I love it, Jamie.
We love all the KVJ Nation, the different squads and crews and gangs and whatever else is going on out there.
There's some stories.
I mean, I think we got to talk to the leader of the White Claw group. We got to get her to also admit that this is now coming to the table with peace in our heart.
well, Virginia's right. It's kind of like when you talk about one candidate, not the other candidate, on a political thing.
Exactly.
Hopefully it's all peaceful.
We're gonna have both sides.
We got to
of this.
speak to the leader of the White Claw crew, Kevin, or else it's not fair.
There is a few
The
stories.
forum is open.
There's some stories we can't even talk about on the air that are. There was a lot of stuff that went down at the snack.
Why can't we talk about it?
I don't know, man. It got weird.
I want to talk about it. Can we talk about it on the podcast?
I don't know, man.
Come on.
Maybe we'll talk.
Okay.
Here, you want a beer?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. That's how we get him
Nah,
talking.
I don't know.
No, just have a beer. Just have one beer.
Kevin.
Look at this pusher over here.
Oh my gosh.
Monday, were you talking about how hungover you were this weekend?
We are beer rich, Kevin. We have so much beer in the KVJ beer
Somebody
fridge.
rebounded quickly, didn't she?
She needs another nap. She give me the beer.
I got him, y'all.
All right, well, here we go. Welcome to another week. Hey, we got Sunfest this week, right?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Well, here we go on a Monday. Coming off of a crazy, fun, awesome weekend. We had the Crawfish Fest on Saturday. I don't know if you guys did anything else throughout the rest of the weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
I went to a few places, but didn't really go to anywhere.
Okay, all right.
I took a trip, but didn't leave.
Okay, that's
What?
fun.
Are you high?
I don't know what I am anymore, Virginia.
You are drinking, and I'm proud of you for that, because
Yeah,
I do need to get more of the dirt that happened behind the scenes at the Crawfish Fest. But some of it, maybe we should just leave for the podcast.
I'm being bullied to drink. I mean, kind of.
Yeah, welcome to the KBJ Show, huh?
She gets looser lips when she's drinking a little bit.
Okay.
I really want to hear these stories.
Some of that dirt, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be another crazy busy week here in South Florida as I guess we kind of finish off what is season. Before you know it, it's going to be the season we don't like, and that's hurricane season. So, but I mean, this is pretty much it. The grand finale, Sunfest, coming up this Thursday. It's going to be kicking off, and you got a lot going on. In fact, Thursday night, you also have Elton John at FTX Arena. That's going to be his last ever show in South Florida, apparently.
Until him and Kiss do a comeback tour together.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff going to be going on this weekend as well. So, yeah, you got to recover and get back at it pretty fast. So here we go on a Monday. If you tore it up over the weekend and you're having a sluggish start to it, Virginia, your voice does sound better. Sounds like you've gotten it.
Is it getting better?
Oh, it sounds beautiful. It's almost like an angel talking.
I think you're back. It was a little rough when we started this morning.
I drank my squeeze.com juice, and now it's like,
Oh, my gosh. I mean, it's one of the prettiest sounds I've ever heard, Kevin.
It's like an angel, isn't it?
Oh, my gosh.
An angel singing.
I tell my dad all the time, so lucky to work with her.
Yeah. But some people who are going through it, not having a good Monday, go to a website. It's the F My Life website, posting things that are going on in your life. So maybe when you read it, you can feel a little bit better about yours. Somebody said, today I went to go meet my new upstairs neighbor, only to find out that nobody actually moved in. The noises that had been coming from up there were made by rats. Lots and lots of rats.
Y'all, I know that feeling. When I lived in the old townhouse, you could hear them in the walls humping, Virginia.
Rats were the ones that were your neighbors?
They thought it was neighbors. Like, hello, no. Oh, my gosh, that's just rats. How many rats are there you think it's people?
Oh, my God.
When I had the issue in the wall, I remember I recorded it, and I thought it was squirrels, and we played the audio on the air, and everyone goes, Bird, you got rats in the wall. And you can hear them sometimes running through.
Oh, my gosh.
You'd wake up and hear them running on the wall, Virginia, and squeaking.
That's terrible.
It's terrible.
Oh, that's terrible.
It wrecks your life. It changes your life.
Man.
Did you ever play their favorite song for them?
Rats in the Kitchen?
Or Kevin is a Rat?
No.
Kevin is a rat.
Dirty rat.
No, dirty rat.
Do we still have that?
Of course we have that.
That was my jam.
You all know that whole time period that changed me.
Next Snack Pack show. Can we get Kevin in a rat costume and y'all do that song? Because that was my cut.
Dirty
Absolutely.
Rat. That sounds like fun.
I need it.
Kevin's like, yeah, I can't wait.
Put his ass in a hot costume in summer.
Yeah, let me get in a rat costume during summer so Jbird can battle rap me and humiliate me in front of a public audience.
And give me no mic.
Yeah, no mic and no money.
I just have to stand there.
Cool, man. And my wife doesn't probably want me to do it because it's on a weekend. Yeah, cool. What do I sign up at? Great deal.
All the perks are lining up.
You have Kevin as a rat? Oh,
Yeah,
Jenny's
we'll get
has
it in a second,
it.
yeah.
Oh, I need it in my life. It's my jam.
Yeah. Here's the tune going back a little bit.
Here, Jay, it's Annie. I got a message for you. I smell a rat. I smell a rat. Kevin, he's a rat. The dirty rat. I smell a rat. I smell a rat. Kevin, he's a rat. The dirty rat.
Kevin and his phony laugh. What's up with that? Do you hate Kevin Ralston?
Yeah, he's a rat.
Damn, Ann, you are gonna make Kevin cry.
That bitches like me is hard to come by.
Yeah.
Can't stand it anymore. So, Ann, rip the mic up with the snore.
No one's beat mixing snoring.
So piss off my hips. Spit nickels. So piss off my hips. Spit nickels. I smell a rat. I smell a rat. Kevin, he's a rat. The dirty rat. I smell a rat. I smell a rat. Kevin, he's a rat. The dirty rat.
That's great.
Shut up.
I like we got a lot of Ann clips today.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Another FML here. Somebody said I was fixing something for a guy at a steel manufacturing company, and one of his employees said, hey, yeah, he can't really hear very well, so you got to be really loud when you talk to him. So I'm talking to him the entire time like this, and then when I finish, he's like, do you normally talk like that? Is there something wrong with you? Like, why are you yelling at me? He didn't have any hearing problem at all. They set me up.
That's cold.
That is so messed up.
Yeah, so anyway.
It's pretty hilarious.
You can't hear. You gotta yell at him. Oh, here's another one. Somebody said, today I slept in my parents' room because there was a mouse in mine. My father speaks English, but as a second language, and he's going around telling everybody that the whole family's sleeping together. or sleeping with each other. Thankfully, I'm old enough for it to just sound gross, not illegal.
Oh, that's what they're into.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that lost in translation. That's some tough stuff. And this ain't cool. Somebody said today I found out that my best friend won $1,000 in a photo contest using a photo I took.
Oh.
Damn.
Dang.
Your friend needs to slice you off a chunk.
Oh, my gosh.
A chunk.
Half.
I mean, at least half, right?
That's half. Well, the person that did the work of entering.
Secretly.
I don't know.
Get
What is that
half.
worth? That seems like I should get 70 at least.
You took my picture probably without telling me.
Yeah.
And then you stole the picture, then you got the money. You're owed all that money.
You should tell somebody before you enter a contest with their picture.
I'm going to rip Kevin's picture he took on Facebook.
Yeah.
Win a contest, then take all the money. Oh,
No,
crap that.
No, that ain't cool. That ain't cool. How about this one? Somebody said, well, I guess I realized that I've gained way too much weight when my iPhone can't even recognize my newly fat face.
Oh.
Listen, it happens. We go up and
that's
down. We go up
tough.
and down.
And could you imagine that? You're trying to figure out why it doesn't work, and somebody's like, yeah, I think you just put on too much weight.
Damn.
Oh, that's a tough one right there.
I get it. I'm on an upswing
Wow.
after Saturday.
I know. I had an eat fest on Sunday.
Oh, my gosh.
I was so tired of dieting. I just went nuts on Sunday.
I ate like a hostage who just got out. I ate everything yesterday.
But you do love it when you find out that other people did just as bad as you did.
I love it. It makes you feel so good.
You feel so much better about yourself. All right, looking ahead to what is going to be a busy week here in South Florida with Sunfest kicking off on Thursday, Elton John in town, Miami, Thursday night as well. Lots of other stuff that's going on, and if that's not enough for you, you can go and hear Limp Bizkit on Saturday at Hard Rock Live.
If you want to break stuff.
Yes. Kodak Black's got a show too, Florida Live Arena on Saturday, so there's a lot of good stuff going on this weekend here.
Guess who I'm going to see this weekend?
I don't know.
Avett Brothers.
You are?
Yep.
Where's
Why?
that?
I'm going to Jazz Fest, bitches.
Where's this at? Where's it at?
New Orleans.
Aw, man.
And you know who else just got signed?
Who?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I would.
Wow.
Same day as the Avett Brothers.
I seen the Avett Brothers perform, and they are nothing short of amazing.
Okay.
I know not a lot of people know them, but if you know them, their fans are very, very passionate. It's one of those bands that's got a very passionate fan base.
What's your favorite Avett Brothers song?
When I Drink, you would love that song. It's a good
I love
song.
it already.
Well, it's kind of it's not.
our anthem.
It's actually no, you would hate it because
What?
it's kind of regretting drinking too much. It's a deep song for drinking too much. It's a great song.
And she's gonna hate it.
You actually would like. I don't know if you're gonna like the Avett Brothers. They're kind of
No
deep.
regrets, bruh.
They're kind of deep thinking at times. I don't know.
Saying Virginia can't get into deep
Well,
thinking music.
I'm gonna go over to their stage because at Jazz Fest they've got it's like Sunfest, many different stages. So I'll go over there and catch some video and send it to you.
I love it.
Okay. Yeah, it's music festival time. This is really about the end of ours, though. We've already had our Tortuga and Ultra, and now Sunfest kind of wraps it all up.
Yeah, Sunfest is the last one, and then it gets too hot
Yeah.
outside.
And then, we just all hide in our air-conditioned houses and cars
Right.
for the next 4 months. Oscar is on here. He was at the little Crawfish Fest that went down here. If you want crawfish in South Florida, it's a place to go for. Jbird performed live. We're talking about some of the interesting factions under the KVJ Nation. Part of our listener base. We got the White Claw crew. We got the Pickle Squad. And apparently there were some words that had happened. We heard Jamie's story.
From the Pickle Squad, yeah.
And now Oscar, I guess, is with the White Claw crew.
Okay,
Oh,
who says
but
they're not?
Oscar is not the female that we're hearing about. What's her name?
But he's still in the crew. Look, he's in
okay.
the crew.
All right,
Come on.
all right.
He's wanting to defend against what Jamie had said. What did you want to add into the conversation to give fairness to everybody in this representation, Oscar?
Kevin, what's happening?
I don't know.
I think I agree with everything Jamie. I agree with everything Jamie said. I mean,
Okay.
she was right. We saw them. We took pictures. It was all love. We were joking, and it was great. And I think I said it to Jbird by the time we left. I told Jbird we saw them and that everything was great, and it really was.
Yeah.
We do have someone on our crew that likes to. She's like Jbird. She goes full gorilla, And I think that's who went to the stage and yelled out, that we're here, White Claw Crew's here, and all that.
Okay.
I honestly didn't see anything happening from what I just saw in the chat room. And I usually don't go in the chat room, but when I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, I don't know when this happened, but like I said, I can't say it enough. It really was just all love. There was no problems that I saw. And we even took pictures and all of that. So it was really good. And by the way, we don't drink White Claw. We only call ourselves a White Claw crew because Kevin got, the queen went off on him when he drank White Claw in Caitlin's apartment.
Yeah.
So,
what do y'all drink?
But that's why we call ourselves White Claw.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry?
You guys are, what do you guys actually drink?
What do you drink then? I'm curious.
Myself, I love me some vodka. I'll do some tequila. I really do like that type of stuff. And high noons. I do love high noons.
Okay.
We all do high noons.
Yeah, I mean,
That's good.
I had a great time with hanging out with y'all. I was hugging y'all, and I was hugging the pickle squad. I left thinking, oh, kumbaya.
Did you try that Atoll vodka? It was good, huh?
Loved it. Megan and Franny were hooking us up. It was really good. And we don't have them here in Orlando, but I'm just going to go online and probably buy some.
I like it.
Well, it was great seeing you, brother.
Yeah.
And thanks for coming out and supporting us.
Absolutely. You guys are awesome. We love you. Pickle Squad, we love you. We're going to see you again.
All right.
Okay, good. It all wraps up in peace, love, and harmony. There's more KVJ coming up. The After the Show podcast is going to be live on YouTube just about 10-15 minutes from now. You can go to kvjshow.tv to watch it. Get it there anytime you want on demand as well, or any place you get your podcast apps, including Spotify. We are there. All right, before we get to it, Bird, if you would wrap us up here with your thought for the day.
We've talked a lot about peace and just bringing people back together, Virginia. So this is about peace. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. And I think we have some understanding after today.
Okay.
I still want to talk to Hold Me Back.
Okay.
You're not content with the piece that we have.
I got to talk to all the players. I mean, Oscar didn't see the dust up.
I'm ejecting from this drama. I've had enough.
Okay.
Never enough.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.